Hey, good evening. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday night. We are live, and this is the NLG show. How's everybody doing tonight? It's good to see everybody.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And we have got great show for you tonight. Great guest. One of our
Chris Williams.
Good friends. Yeah, right.
Craig Williams.
Craig Williams is here with us tonight. He's the strong silent type. Chris will be along shortly. He's running a little late. So Craig will take his place with all the good color commentary very soon. But got another great guest tonight. He is a member of the Retro Renegades. He is a fellow, which makes him a fellow Gamers United Guild brother, and all around excellent dude, Mr. DoggyDog420. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, brother Mike? Thank you very much. And it's great to be here. I've been looking forward to this all week long. Well, for a couple weeks, as I know I'm going to be on here. And yeah, I love your show. You guys are so awesome, man. It's just a chill show. You can just sit back, relax, listen to you guys on a Thursday night. And wow, who would ever known I'd actually be on here? So I appreciate it so much. Thank you for having me on. We're having a great time.
Peter, Chris, and I knew.
Well, yeah.
It's great to have you, man. I'm happy to we're happy to have you on, and it's a even though a lot of times we get really good weeks of stuff when people come on. I can't promise you that this week. It's a little slow on the news front. So we've got a couple things to definitely to talk about that could use your expertise and your experience on. And plus, I know that you are a fellow fan of Intellivision, and so we've got a little bit of Intellivision Amico news tonight to talk about. So
can't beat that.
To have you. No, not at all. It's a good night to have you for that. So, Peter, how you doing, man?
Doing great. Yeah. A little older than last time, but besides
I know. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, but glad to be here on the show. Doing good. Just got a little bit of gaming in before we started. Killed a shark with a tank. Life is good.
Awesome. What you've been on the Far Cry 6 kick?
Far Cry 6. Yeah. A fun game.
Yeah, it seems like a fun game. So
yeah, I streamed a couple of nights for a couple of hours, and just the chaos that you create and stuff. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, I not because I don't like it, just because I don't feel like I have the time. I haven't gotten into any Far Cries. Last Far Cry I actually played was Far Cry 2. That's how sad I am.
It's sad.
It's sad.
I'm there with you, man. Yeah, I'm there in the sad group on the Far Cry.
I think the very first one I played on PC, I think. And the second one I might have started it, but never finished it. Maybe scratched the surface, maybe.
And it's not even that it's Far Cry. I haven't played much of the Just Cause games either, which are kind of like Far Cry. I haven't even messed with those.
There was one that I got, and it was kind of buggy, and frame rate wasn't very good, so put it away. But I think right now it plays good, so should jump back in.
Mav says this is blasphemy.
Yeah, it is.
I know.
He's not a gamer.
Get him out of and I'm sorry,
hey,
guys.
Mav, maybe have a
good night, everyone.
Place on the show for Myke. Maybe a 6 show, just Myke's invisible show. Look what we did. He's probably hiding in a closet.
Well, I left in shame for a moment, but I'm back. Because otherwise, no, it's not that I don't. It's not that. I mean, to be fair, I haven't played a ton. The open world games are the ones that are kind of wearing me out, Which is funny because
this is like, it's not just an open. I mean, it's I mean, you have to experience it.
I know. All right. Well, you know what? There's always a chance it goes in Game Pass at some point, right?
Right.
And then
Yeah, I'm
I can
wondering, are
enjoy it.
the older ones in Game Pass? Or were? Games with gold, maybe.
They've definitely gave away a lot of them with games as gold. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I have a couple of Far Cries in my collection from Games of Gold.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think 5 was one of them.
No.
Might have been 4.
Yeah, that's with the father.
Yeah.
Got the title.
I
That
know
one
they
is
gave
good
the
too.
Blood Dragon one, and
I got the Blood Dragon, the remaster, and you got that for free with the Gold Edition, I think.
Oh,
back
yeah.
4, 6.
So again,
And the two with the two sisters.
was
one
that
was
it wasn't Primal, that was
something
Instinct.
Dawn.
Instinct. Was that Instinct?
No.
Oh, I know what you're
what's
talking
it
about.
called?
Far Cry New Dawn.
New Dawn, there we go.
New Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's
Uh,
fun.
sorry,
too.
when
I
I-
just
when I-
finished that right before 6. And I was basically pretty much done. I just had to do one more last mission. I must have gotten sidetracked, and you know how that goes.
When I think
That
sisters,
backlog that's never ending.
I know.
Always
When I
chasing
think
the latest and greatest.
I know. When I think sisters, I think Wolfenstein.
Yeah, true.
I
That's
think Youngblood.
But then you're playing as the sisters. The other ones where you're fighting against the sisters.
Maybe Far Cry New Dawn is the other side of Wolfenstein Youngblood. Sorry.
And
Going
that
off
was some scary conspiracy theories right there.
That's very, anyway, I'm sorry. So I don't know. I didn't play much. I didn't even get Ghost Recon Wildlands, that kind of thing. I mean, the big giant open world stuff is getting a little tough for me. And I'm
Yeah.
And it could just be that. Not much of an open world guy anymore.
I mean, it takes a lot of time. I mean, before the
AC
show,
Valhalla is killing me still.
Exactly. We were talking about that then.
Well, and I didn't even finish AC Origins. And that was a good game, Origins.
Mm-hmm.
My son.
And then Odyssey. Good.
Well, my son's got a physical copy of Odyssey. I haven't never even played it. I watched him play it. So I'm struggling on the open world thing, and some of it just feels like time for me. Just if I play that game, I'm not going to get a chance to play other games like, Back for Blood and.
Yeah, you can make some, some intermissions for that game, Just play that.
Well, while I'm pissing Mav and people in the chat off, I also really didn't like 12 minutes either. I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Well, I
didn't give that one much of a chance. I don't know. That's just me, though.
did. 12 minutes wasn't the game I thought it was going to be. I had in my mind something different. And when I played it, it was a much slower, much more frustrating game. That doesn't guide you through anything. Like the different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
What about Red Dead Redemption 2? Did you ever finish that, or are you still stuck in the snow? I forgot.
I'm still stuck in the snow. Are you kidding?
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Dude, I never got out of the snow. I never got out of the snow. No, yes, I
That
did.
game is like had a good
I got
story,
it.
except it was spread so thin.
No, I got out of the
It's like,
snow. I went to the bar scene where I got drunk, and then I just got, I don't know, I got tired of holding A for horse.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, dude, when that's my friend he loves for me to play that online, right? And which I love playing the online with him, but that's the worst is that horse, dude, like pressing A for him to run, and then he runs out of energy after 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And he just,
you have to
and then
pulse it. Don't hold
Huh?
it. You have to kind of pulse it, you know?
Oh,
I
pulse
try,
the horse.
and I don't have no wild carrots or nothing in my inventory, so I've got to drive, or I've got to ride like, and the rest of my guys are already halfway across the world, and they've already finished the thing that I've already spent 30 minutes trying to get to, and then they're headed back the other way, and yeah, so yeah, that's rough. The horse thing, yeah, the tap in the A with the horse, and make sure you have plenty of carrots, I guess.
See, Panda
good
subs.
for its eyesight.
Panda subs got the Red Dead 2 blasphemy. See, I'm just the last 2 days I have just been pissing off everybody. That's been my
but Red Dead 2 was a huge disappointment for me at the time when I played.
And you beat it.
Yeah, I did.
That was that.
Yeah, the single player was good. Yeah, I just did the online's just
But it's so like, I mean, the story is good if you just put it all like in condensed form. But it's like spread over so many days and spread out, and it's like that was a little painful. It wasn't as good as the first one, let's say that way. The graphics are though. It's a lot of eye porn right there, but it's just, I don't know. It did not meet my expectations.
Mine either. What? So I totally forgot. We did play some Back for Blood this
we
week.
Did.
We got to talk about that. We definitely do have. I totally forgot. We do have other things to talk about tonight, other than a couple of small things. Well, so what I wanted to do tonight, obviously we're gonna talk to Doggy about his past and stuff like we do with everybody and like that. But one of the things with a slow news week, I was like, what do we talk about? And then Peter, you were showing us something in the Discord about FIFA, and it reminded me that I've always wanted to get into this discussion of sports games and what and what they're really worth to us in the game industry and the whole exclusivity pieces and stuff like that. So I thought we'd get into that a little bit tonight, and just do something a little different, talk about something a little different than what everybody else is talking about, and of course get our awesome chat, talking about that, as well. Like I said, we have Amico news to talk about, but I totally forgot. We played Back for Blood on launch night.
And we had a good time.
We did. Hold on, let me bring up.
Especially the last 5 minutes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. The not safe for work
messy
last
kitchen
5 minutes.
Scene.
Yes. So, Doggy, did you get a chance to play Back for Blood yet?
I was gonna try and play it Tuesday after I was on news show, and it seemed like everybody disappeared offline after that. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday I didn't have time, but no, I've got it ready to go. If all else fails, I'm playing it tomorrow night with my friend Phil online. I hope he wants to play that instead of Red Dead. So yeah, I definitely want to give that a try, man. That's awesome that we get that for, can't really say free, but for the price of admission to the Game Pass.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man, this is great. I mean,
no, I agree.
And it's great that it's on Game Pass, because they don't even let you, unless they've changed it in an update or something, you didn't get any progress for anything, playing single player or anything. So
true. Hold on. This does not look like it is. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get that to look in the middle there. Maximum size only. See if that works. Maximum size. Oh, what? I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Now that worked perfectly. It worked perfectly fine the other day.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you know,
Except when it's showtime, then it never works.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean that's just the way it goes, man. Just
Oh, I know why. I know why. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Cuz I specifically cropped the image to show just the
Ah, yeah, the video.
So right. Never mind. It's me. You come to find out, Doggy, that I suck at running this show. I don't know why Peter and Chris still let me do it.
You do great, man, and this stuff has to be really hard to do. I mean, really.
It's not terribly hard. It's just trying to do it all, you know, all while I'm talking. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So here we
It's
go.
gotta be tough.
So we really did have a good time.
Except we started off on the kind of hard difficulty.
No,
because we were not pussying around, right?
it's a
so
great
we never got past the first part till we start playing on the beginner's mode, and then it was not really competition.
No, thanks, J Prime. Lesson is don't talk. Thank you, Jay. Hey, so let me say hi to the chat real quick because I wanted to say hi to them. So of course, brother Jeff Rule, brother Dread in the house, brother Mav, and sister Caitlin all hanging out with us. Mav is starting up a new show on Thursdays as well. Soon as he lets us know what it is, we'll point you in his direction. It's always good. It's going to be, I think, the fun speculation show. And he kind of started off with a little bit of I think it's like a teaser. Today he had a great stream, Bungie versus 343, and some really good insights and thoughts about, you know, where Bungie was when they started Destiny versus 343, and where they both are now, and who he'd rather have running Halo based on the Halo Infinite stuff. So it was a great stream. Go back and check it out, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. So what else we got in here? We got 3-Bit, brother 3-Bit. I've missed getting my ass kicked in Halo on, come to think of it. So we got to get back into that. Brother Invader, our Gamers United Guild brother from TXR. Brother Invader's in the house. And of course, Panda Sub, who was on with our other Gamers United Guild brother, gogamego. He was on with Jeff and Stu, and apparently had a much better time on their show than he did with us. That's okay. That's all right. I forgive you. Panda.
That happens.
It does. And of course, Smash JT, one of one of my favorite of the it's not even pro Amico, it's just pro gaming. Now Smash, of course, is a big Amico guy. Actually an investor in the company. Is very, but very knowledgeable. Has had a chance to see this before we did. Has seen some things that even we haven't seen. So it's all he's one of the best sources of information. Along with OEB Pete and Retro Bro and Relic and me, and but I mean Smash is like up here. We're all kind of over here. So it's good to see him. He can't stay, but he wanted to stop in and say, hey, generational gamer, my brother J Prime. I know J Prime's been busy, but it's always good to talk to him. It's always good to see him. And of course, my other Maryland brother, Nicholas Dabry, who I know I live down the street from him, and I haven't seen him in months. So I gotta change that. And Relic, speaking of Relic is in the chat. So we got the chat room is kicking up really nicely here already. You know why? Because
they're all here for Doggy Dog, though.
They are. Well, they're all here for Doggy Dog, and they all saw Intellivision in the
yeah.
They all saw Intellivision.
That's why they're really here. Yeah.
That's why they're really here. So. Anyway, so we'll talk a little bit about back for blood while in a few minutes while we're watching this footage. But Doggy, so first off, that is a spectacular looking arcade behind you. That is that's your barcade, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive, quite impressive. And how long have you been collecting that stuff?
These went on sale. They had this. I'd move my camera. I'd knock it off. But they had this. Let's see if I can do it. They had like the Street Fighter there. It was $50. You know, of course, I added stuff to it and stuff. And these the Pac-Man for $50, and the Final Fight over there was real cheap, right? You know, so I started with those. You know, and they come. You have to buy the risers, of course. They're $50. But anyway, you buy stuff, you can add them to them. And once I had a couple, 3 of these in the house, man, I just couldn't. Like, I had to have, because I just loved the arcade experience back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and by the middle of the 16-bit generation, I was like hardcore into the arcade scene. You know what I'm saying? I just loved all those games they had, man. The Street Fighters, Mortal Kombat, which I don't have here. That's too bad. You know, Mortal Kombat, even looking a little farther ahead with the Virtual Fighters, the Daytona USA, shooting games like how was that? House of the Dead, was that? Time Crisis. I think the right names. I could go on all day. The Final Fight, I love that in the arcade. You just name anything. I just was infatuated with arcades, and this is kind of like the tribute to it, because I mean, I spent a lot of time in arcades, so you know, they had the coolest one in the mall in Terre Haute. It's called Galaxy, and that thing was just huge, and it had everything in it, and it had the cool neon lights going on, and the little like disco looking lights, kind of like what I got going on and stuff, you know, when all the lights are turned off in here. And I don't know, I love it. And this is cool. And all these arcade 1-ups nowadays, though, everybody don't pay the $500, $600, whatever they're asking for them, because they're asking way too much. Wait for them to go on sale. They'll always go on sale.
How did you find those sales? Because I keep hearing, like, our brother Jago, of course, from Retro Renegades, he was always telling me too about the Walmart $50 arcade machines. They never put them on sale here in Maryland.
He is an insider, though.
Well, okay, the ones that I found that I was talking about. Okay, I went out to Walmart. It was, like it says, March last year. Like, it was April. It was April or something. And I was looking. I think Easter was around there, so I was going to get some Easter candy or some stuff like that. And I was just there on a Tuesday morning because I mean, we have our own shop, so we just went out there. You know, we could go out there, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go over and look at this arcade 1-up section, because I just wanted one of these Pac-Man neon lights. I thought they'd have one of those. Maybe it'd be on sale or whatever, because I saw they had them. And I walk over there, and it says $50 on all of them in the boxes, and I was like, whoa. Wait. That's what Dustin's all laughing at me. It's like,
yeah.
And then the guy, the Walmart guy's like, yeah, dude, buy them all. He says, buy them all. I didn't think about it. I'm not like a eBay scalper or whatever, which would have been a great idea to bought all those for $50 and sold them. You know what I'm saying? But I just picked up one of each, and I was addicted after that. And yeah, like the Space Invaders, I got that one for pretty cheap. The Golden Tee, it was like $249. That was $299. But I got this Pac-Man over here, a different Pac-Man, like a wood grain Pac-Man. I got it for $104 just not too long ago. And they've got the couple Miss Pac-Mans out at my Walmart. And you see what sucks now is, used to you could keep track of them on the app, but now the app is really, really junky. You know, I'm not going to use cuss words, no cuss jar. But now I have to go out there. I've went out there every day for like the last 2 weeks, every morning, and made sure they didn't drop the price of that under $100, because I'll take the Ms. Pac-Man machine too. It'll fit in real nice in here. So
goodness, yes.
Hey, you will make room for that one.
yeah. So, but it's hard. I don't know. Like, you could follow the Reddit if you want to find these on sale. They always like, hey, they're going on sale, and then you go check out at your Walmart, like, oh, be damn, they're cheap. Like right now, the NBA Jam right here. Look at your local Walmart. They might very well be $99. Like those things are on clearance right now. So or even $100.
Seriously, because if I could find an NBA Jam for $99, it's going in the back of my van.
Yeah, well, look at all your Walmarts around you. Just go in there and check it out because they're on clearance right now. They might be 99. I've seen a lot of people saying they're 133. That seems to be the number, and that's definitely worth $133. It comes with the riser and everything, So.
Oh gosh, yes.
But yeah, and then I started adding, the neon lights, and like if you watch the video on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Twitter, you can see like all the spotlights and all the other stuff I have. Whenever it's dark and stuff in here, and I just keep adding stuff to it. I love it, man. It just takes me back to those days of the parents dropping me and my brother and my sister off in the arcade, and we're going shopping. You guys just leave us alone. And those quarters they went fast. Or the dollars and changed into quarters. Yeah, that was, man, I loved it. So
I was actually, you know what? They've got a Galaga machine for 88. No, it doesn't say 88 now. Now it says 449. The prices of the 1-Up arcade.
Yeah, it says on mine $89.99.
Yeah, that's the stool. That's the stool that goes with it, right?
Stool that goes with it, right? The anniversary stool. Yeah, it doesn't take you. Yeah, click on Galaga Arcade for
$89.99. What the
heck?
See, that's
click on it.
That price is outrageous. That price is outrageous for that.
No, I'll tell you what, man. Don't get me wrong. Arcade 1-Up is coming out with some incredibly enticing cabinets, like Tron.
Tron one, yeah.
The Tron, Ridge Racer, Killer. The Tron arcade machine would be, I would die for that, but not for the prices that they're talking about.
Or the Killer Instinct, $750. Come on, man.
No.
Get real.
Yeah,
they got a virtual fighter machine over in Decatur, which is like an hour and a half from here. A real virtual fighter machine, like a real, very first, for $600, man. Like, I need this thing. I was pacing the floor earlier to talk with Dustin. I was like, dude, I need to go buy this machine, dude. That's $600. I love the original virtual fighter, man. I mean, the marquee works on it. It has all the chrome, the trim and everything.
Yeah.
It looks good. The only place that's wore out, even the side art and stuff looks great. The only place that's wore out is on where the people lay their hands and stuff, on where it's kind of curved there. But you're not going to find a perfect 90s arcade machine. I mean,
no, you're not.
Not for $600.
Not for $600. You're going to pay a ton for that. No, I mean the Tron one looks great and has
it does
the controller, and it's got the thing, but the other thing, the black light. The only thing about it, and this is why I think 1-Up is getting a little big for their britches. It's only the game Tron. They're also selling only Ridge Racer. Only Killer Instinct now. So now we're getting single games. Although, no, I'm sorry. The Killer Instinct one also has Battletoads and KI2.
It has Battletoads.
So that one's okay. So I'll grant you that one. But the Tron, oh no, never mind. I'm looking at the thing underneath. It doesn't say it in the features and specifications, but it's Tron and Discs of Tron. Okay.
That's right.
Oh my God, Disc of Tron was so good. Yeah, I could get into that, but I can't. I'm married and I have to live with my wife, so I can't just drop that kind of money.
Dude, I'll be pissed at you too if you pay $700 for that.
No,
you better wait for a sale.
Yeah. What I would do is I'd end up because I've got Discs of Tron on my Xbox One. From the arcade, I could get like a 1-Up, not a 1-Up, the arcade controller that's got the spinner on it, the X arcade stuff. and that's much
Mhm.
cheaper. And use that
Yep.
and just, so anyway, yeah. They haven't put a price on the Tron machine yet. They've got to notify me. Pre-orders are supposed to open up on Monday. So I'd be
For the
interested
Tron?
to see. Yeah.
Is that when it starts? Okay.
Yeah. Pre-orders are opening up on the 19th for Tron.
And it's $6.99, I believe. Which, I mean, if you really
say.
want that,
Yeah, it doesn't say.
I think it's $6. I think that's what it's going to be, $6.99.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
and they got some cool features in it, but man, it's just like I remember when they had like the Golden Axe, which was the 4-player like this NBA Jam. It was $3.99, right? And then they're trying to say the price of woods went up, so
yeah,
these things cost $700 now. It's like, man, come on, dude. Like you guys have went with the idea that if we sell one of these instead of at double the price instead of 2 of them, that we're just as well. And that's, man,
yeah,
you're on your way out if you're going to go with that. That's no. Yeah. It's sad because it's cool. There's a lot of people getting back into this kind of thing, and it's very addictive, man. They should have just, I don't know. Like they've even got these countercades, or like $179 for just a single player countercade with a screen the size of my phone.
Yeah, the NBA Jam countercade's $229.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. So, the Panda, the Tron machine is kind of decked out in neon. The joystick lights up. I mean, it looks like the Tron machine. It looks like the original Tron game. Like even the Turtles in Time is $650. But and granted, it comes with both the original Turtles and Turtles in Time. But still,
but 2 years or a year ago or 2 years ago, they had the same 2 games on
for $400.
The original looking cabinet for $399.
Yeah,
let's go for the original price of $399. Let's go with that again, guys. Come on, like okay, so you got a lit marquee on it this time. Okay, these guys, like, it's been a bad year for me in Arcade 1-Up. They're just sticking it to their customers, and I don't know why, because it's a growing market.
Because
they stick it to them while it's growing.
Because they can. See, that's it.
Yeah.
They got big because they got popular and people were buying it. So, well, hell, as long as you're gonna buy it, we'll go ahead and.
Well, we'll go ahead and premium if you sell them for a premium price, right?
Right.
If you sell them for $50, it's like, yeah.
And see the $50 when those things went down for $50 early last year, that might have been the best thing to happen to them, really, because everybody got addicted to them. I mean, that's what happened with me. I mean, and then some people.
The first line of crack is on the house, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Right.
And then now, exactly, you've got your cool arcade, and now you're like, man, the one thing I need to finish this off is a Tron, and I'll just pay whatever it is, or Killer Instinct, man. I don't care if it's $750 because I just want it, man. Even though it comes with the junkiest sticks and the junkiest buttons you could ever put it in anything. But I don't mind replacing those buttons and stuff, but for that price, they should come with the good stuff. I shouldn't even have to mess with it. I didn't mind changing out the buttons and sticks when you got it cheap, or even if I'd have bought one of these for even like the old prices, even then I could have handled it. But now, if you want to charge $700 for something and say the price of woods went up, well, go ahead and instead of paying 89 cents a button, go ahead and pay that $1.14 or something, and step it up.
Yeah,
because you guys are making a lot more off of them.
That's some true arcade grade.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an X Arcade joystick, right? I could get it. Like, so one of the arcade 1-Up machines they have is Dragon's Lair. So it's got Dragon's Lair, 2, and Space Ace. But you know what? I bought that in the Xbox One for $30. If I just get the adapter for my current X Arcade joystick, which is almost 20 years old, but still in excellent condition. That's how I got my. I don't need, and I got it on a big 80-inch screen. I don't need the rest of the arcade cabinet for that.
You can build your own cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you this thing to you, Doggy. Hang on a sec.
Myke is digging through his treasures.
No, this is like one of my prized possessions. So this is my X-Arcade joystick setup.
You need two hands for that.
Yes,
nice.
It is made of serious wood. I mean, it is.
Yeah, those are cool. Yep.
This has it's got real arcade quality buttons. The sticks here, you can hear the sticks clicking.
Nice.
It has side buttons if I wanted to do pinball games. The only thing I need to get, I've got an OG Xbox, PS2, and GameCube adapter, and the adapter kind of goes on the front, or on the back of it rather. I just need to get an adapter for the Xbox One, and then all of these games that I get that are kind of arcade, or even like older stuff, like I've got the Streets of Rage collection, I've got stuff, I can play this and do 2-player. And, you know, this, to me...
Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this thing, again, I've had this for... And here's the thing. I'm a plug X-Arcade because they sent this to me for review. And I gave it such a glowing review at the time because it really was as good as advertised. They loved the review so much that they said, you know what? Keep it. I was like, are you serious?
Nice.
Because this is a damn near $200 thing. I mean, when I say
and that was years ago.
Yeah. Well, they
but
still
the wood price is going up.
No, actually, you could get this with a trackball for $230.
Okay. So do they still make those for
yes?
Now with modern connectivity.
Well, it's all yes. So I'm gonna I'll show you the website. I truly do love this. If people let me
Did you order your Adidas sneakers?
I did not order my Adidas sneakers.
Oh, are those already up for sale?
I have no idea.
Adidas sneakers.
No clue. Hang on, let me do.
Imagine how much those things would cost anyway.
Here we go.
Yeah, probably quite a bit.
Yeah.
And we were not lucky that the Aaron Greenberg did not send us a care package.
He did not. No, we're not good enough for that. So they still sell this thing, and now, so you basically get adapters, right? So you get
right.
So what you do is I'll get the Xbox One, and I get the PS4 adapter too. If I want to get 2 players, $90. If I want to get just a single player, $50. And it plugs. Now that plugs into the USB on the Xbox One, and then this kind of plugs into the yeah. And it's great because if I want to play Killer Instinct or something like that.
Yeah.
And they've had the same oh wow. So dual stick mode. I didn't even look at that. So you could do dual stick mode to do right analog thumbstick and that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. So these things
So what's the site? X-Arcade?
Xarcade.com. I love my X-Arcade. I really do need to keep playing it. And then you can get extra buttons and stuff like that if you need to replace anything. Yeah, I am. Let's see.
It's built like a freaking tank.
It literally is. There you go. Paul's got one. Let's see. Let me see if it shows the back of it.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, so I know what it says. So when it says it's got a needs a PS2 adapter, so I think I know what that means. You need to since that's USB, it probably has a USB to the back of my thing. Includes required PS2 adapter. So let's see what yeah, see, these are the ones that I have, so that you plug in with this kind of cable. So all X-Arcade adapter kit. Oh, I see. So that looks like that, and then it's got a okay. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I should do. So, yep, it's literally called the tank stick. Hey, it's bacon ice cream. It's Brother Rich. What's going on, man? Brother Rich is in the house. So good to see him back online. He is getting himself back back from Hurricane Ida. Yeah, Hurricane Ida. We still have it down in the description below. If you have a chance, there's still a GoFundMe for Rich and his recovery efforts. Please feel free to help out. There's not many people as good as Rich is. So anyway, so I've digressed. So Doggy, so now that we've seen your just building a new desk, awesome. Now that we've seen your awesome arcade, and you kind of talked about those days of the arcade, I'm gonna put Back for Blood back on. But now we want to hear about this growing up gaming. I want the history. I want the doggy dog history. So tell us all about your growing up gaming and what you liked, what you played, what you had, and don't spare the details.
Okay. All right. I guess there's gonna be a lot of details here. Really, the first gaming experiences that I remember, like as a tiny puppy dog or whatever it is you say, is out at the local skating rink. They had a bunch of arcades out there, right? I'll get into consoles here in a second. This is just the video games I remember. As I remember, they had Super Breakout. That's the one I just remembered for whatever reason the most, right? And Donkey Kong. They had Galaga and Pac-Man and Asteroids, and I just, man, those were so, I don't know. Even just remembering it now, just remembering those even just looking at them on the attract modes, and then having, hey, Dad, can I play this, and then putting the quarter in there, and just finally getting to play it. Just like that was so cool, right? And I also remember in the same amount around that Showbiz Pizza. There used to be a place in Terre Haute called Showbiz Pizza, which is probably the equivalent of Chuck E. Cheese, nowadays. Did you guys ever have a Showbiz Pizza? Anybody?
We didn't have a Showbiz Pizza, but we have, and I think it's still open. Even I think it survived.
Oh, it's still
COVID.
open?
We didn't have Showbiz Pizza. We do have Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that was like the actually it was the Showbiz Pizza was actually, which is kind of cool too, is it was open where they eventually opened up the Toys R Us later on, which had all my video games that were coming out. Yeah, so they had a bunch of arcades at those two places. That was my early remembering, just little arcades, like just it's the simple arcades, the Galagas, the Space Invaders, that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
But man, yeah, my first love of gaming, like the first sitting in my house and just was, of course, the Intellivision, Astro Smash, Burger Time.
Astro
Man,
Smash.
were those games still hold up today as in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like those, and what else was on that system? Night Stalker. They had some great sports games too, didn't they? For back in the day, Did
Yes,
not
they
have
did.
some sports game on that system, man? Like the downhill skiing. Remember the skiing game where you had to go between
Yes.
Wasn't that awesome? They had a boxing game. They had the baseball was cool.
Yep.
I think they had a
You're
football
out.
game. I think, but I'm not. But I'm yeah. What else? Night Stalker was cool. I remember this one other game that I'd play, and it was like it had this. It was green, and then it dipped down, and you were a spaceship, and then you were shooting all these other spaceships. What was the name of that game?
Oh, is that
Myke?
the one in the trench?
Yeah, in the trench. What was that? Or HDK?
Star
Either
Strike.
one of you guys. Star Strike. Is that the name?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, I actually beat
the
that
planet's
game.
coming at you, Earth's coming across, and you have to save it from being blown up.
And I remember my
Star
mom
Strike.
telling me, I played that enough, and she said, "I guess you saved the world. Were you supposed to save the world or something?" And she said,
Yes.
"You saved the world or something." Yeah, and yeah, so I made it was so cool. Like I must have actually beat that game. So that was probably the first game I ever beat, you know. But Burger Time and Astro Smash, oh my god, man! Like, man, if you never played those, if you missed out on the Intellivision era, just go back and get those. Go back, like find a disc replay or get it on eBay, man, because that was just great, man. I loved Intellivision. And I probably played that for a couple years until I went over to my friend's house in the summer of it's either 87 or 88, and they had I think it was 88, and they had rented a Nintendo, right? And they had Mario Brothers and RC Pro-Am, and we sat there and played RC Pro-Am for God knows how long. We played that game, and I had to have one of those. You know, I had to have one of these. And the controller's cool. Even though I loved the Intellivision controller. Shout out to that thing, man. I love everything about that, you know. But, you know, this is something new to me, man. Had to have it. So Santa brought me one that Christmas. And I mean, what can you say? I mean, I played so many games on that. We had like 4 video stores around here where you could rent games. They all had 100 games a piece, you know. So every weekend we'd rent whatever, you know, the Contras, the Castlevanias, the Metroids, whatever, you know, I could name this off, Zeldas, you know, whatever ones you didn't have, whatever ones you didn't buy, but you couldn't have them all, you know. So even Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Remember Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Who beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Whoever took him down?
I didn't have an NES, so I did not.
Oh, HDK take down the.
Yeah, I never had an NES either. So I guess Mike Tyson is still standing.
Well, he was tough, man. He was tough. I'll never forget that night. Yeah, my friend Chris's house. We beat him, man. Like our hands were shaking, or my hands were shaking, you know. But like, you know, that was so cool. Somewhere we got the Polaroids of that stuff just standing there. That's the only proof you had then. You didn't have achievements to.
No.
You know, so that man, Tyson was that Nintendo had so many great games. I could name them off. I could sit here all night doing that. And then of course along came the 16-bit era. I had the Super Nintendo first, but not soon after I got that, man, I had to have that Sega Genesis, man, which I wished I would have had the Sega Genesis earlier because I know it came out before and there was so many games. So at that point in time, I realized I need to play everything. I got to play all this stuff, you know. And then there was the Streets of Rage, the Sonics, the try to think of some on the Final Fantasy 2s, the Super Mario Worlds, the Zelda 3s, and you're playing all this stuff. And I mean, what a great era of games. I mean, I don't know if Mitch Streets of Rage is like definitely top 5 game, right? Streets of Rage 2, you guys get to play that?
Oh yeah.
The music on that.
Come on, who are you talking to?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So even the music alone, man, I could sit there at work and then I hear like that boss song or something just in my own head, just because that stuff's so iconic, man.
Yeah.
Just we rented that game. We should just went and bought the thing. We rented it so much. We should just went and bought it, you know, but we just kept renting it, you know, since And there's a lot of Sega Genesis games that were like that. I just kept renting them and stuff. I even Columns. All Columns was great.
Columns. Yeah.
Yeah. I was easy to please, man. I just love playing games. So at that point in time, like I said, I had everything. So then I got a TurboGrafx 16. I didn't really have mini games for that. You had the Bonk's Adventures, the Keith Alpha.
Cyrus just came into the chat. He said, down with the Xbox, boo. But then right when he came in, you said TurboGrafx. So I'm sure now he's smiling again.
Oh, yep. So yeah, they did TurboGrafx. I think what I got. I think I had a Galaga. I think I had Galaga too. I think it came with the Galaga and Keith Courage and had a Bonk. Yeah. Okay. But that was cool. Then I was the Sega CD. I'll never forget going and buying that at KB Toy Store. You guys remember KB Toy Stores?
I remember KB Toy Store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I worked with my dad, not only for the Sega CD. I worked with him in construction. He paid me back in the day $15 an hour as a kid. So I was lucky to have a chance to buy some of this stuff. So I got the Sega CD, and then soon after that was the legendary Sega Saturn.
My man. Which you could not get at KB Toy and Hobby.
No, it was not. No, that was
yeah, you couldn't get that there.
I believe I got that day one at Toys R Us in Terre Haute, and I had to have that. And how about that system with the Panzer Dragoons, the Virtua Fighters, the Virtua Fighter remix? Thank you, Sega, for that. You guys are very nice.
Thank you. That was a nice.
Daytona USA. Man, was that just?
I had the Netlink edition.
Man, wasn't that just? I mean, I love my Forza Horizons and stuff, but man, wasn't that just a great console racer? Even to this day, man, if you don't have it, still go pick it up on the 360. I think they have an arcade, the port on the 360. I believe.
They do.
Check that out, man. Man, the Sega Saturn. What else was on there, man?
We were talking.
Yeah,
about
okay,
that
yeah, we go on.
Oh yeah,
night. And I remember you talking about for the Sega CD. I remember you talking on one of your shows not too long ago. Yeah, the packet disc that came with that Soul Feast. Yeah. Streets of Rage.
Yep.
And what was the Golden Axe and Columns.
Yep.
That was awesome. And then it came also with
Sherlock Holmes.
Yep. And maybe one other game.
I think that's all it came with. It came with those three.
Yep.
Came with those
man,
three.
That was so cool.
Later on, the second version, with the flip up cover, came with Sewer Shark.
Oh yeah, okay. No, I had like the original, like the disc tray, and it had the cool the green and red light, on the front of it. I love that. See, it was so technology to me. That was so cool. And then,
speaking my language, man.
What's that, brother? I'm sorry.
You are speaking my language. I mean,
and then,
this is
Sega's just so So okay, and then what? I didn't get a Virtual Boy. I didn't get an Atari Lynx. I didn't have Lynx or Jaguar. Oh, Game Gear. I had a Game Gear, Game Boys. All that good stuff. Did you guys? Somebody's talking about that the other day. Did you guys ever have the where you could turn your Game Gear into a TV? Did either you two have that?
The tuner.
What was it called? Yeah, what was that called?
It was called I thought it was called the Game Gear TV tuner.
Okay, that sounds right. But yeah, so yeah, Game Gear was a pretty good system too, man. It was actually pretty cool. The buttons and D-pad were actually pretty decent. That thing was pretty high quality, really. Screen on was pretty cool. John,
apparently you said Sega CD and Retro Bro came a running. So, John, Mike doesn't even own.
I love the Sega CD, dude. Me and my brother would get in punch fights, dude, over that NHL '94.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
one of the best,
we love that.
One of the best, man. That was one of the best NHL games.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, that was so fun. They even like in that NHL Rewind or something like that. They just put it not with the newest NHL game, but on NHL 21, and it was just like NHL 94, but it had the new players. Right. Yeah, go check that out if you guys have played it. Yeah, NHL 94, and it had the on the Sega CD, it had the arena music, you know, instead of the Sega Genesis garbled music or whatever. It had like the actual music, which, by the way, Echo the Dolphin CD, man, was that awesome.
Tides of Time. Well, there was Echo, and then there was Echo Tides of Time. Both had an unbelievable time. That's Spencer Nielsen, man.
And the Mortal Kombat, they had the Mortal Kombat on Sega CD, and it had the arcade music. It still had the kind of crappy Genesis graphics, but it had the CD, and it came with the soundtrack with the Mortal Kombat music. Remember that?
From the movie? Yep.
Yeah, the synthesizer thing, Mortal Kombat, you know. Yes, it came with that. I think I still have that.
Keep talking.
I wish, that's the one thing that I'm mad at myself for doing, is all this stuff that I had, I ended up selling all of it for stupid prices, and man, I wish I had all this stuff back. But okay, enough with the Debbie Downer stuff. Okay, so now that the Sega CD was just awesome. I loved that system, man. That was so worth the money that I paid for that, man. It was.
You're talking about this Mortal Kombat, right? Yeah, you're talking about Mortal Kombat.
Let me see. Yeah, here. Yeah.
And you're talking about Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah.
And Echo Tides of Time.
Echo, there he is. Yes. Wasn't that music on that Sega CD version? Wasn't that just? Yes, it was unbelievable.
And since Retro Bro is in the chat, I'm gonna trigger him real quick. The greatest Sonic game ever made.
Oh, Sonic CD! I forgot. Fucking was.
How could you forget Sonic CD?
Yeah, I forgot. I bought that. I bought that as soon as that came out too. Yeah, I didn't mean to forget. I didn't forget.
Yeah.
I'm just rambling so much that it didn't pass my lips.
That's all right. So I'll show you something special. This is my new crown jewel of my Sega CD collection. My original Earthworm Jim.
Oh yeah.
Signed by Tommy Tallarico.
Oh
wow. Cyrus says when you hold up Sonic CD, John retreats like Dracula looking at a cross. So, and this is just like a sixth of my. I mean, I've got an entire row of Sega CDs over there. So this is a tenth of my collection. So
right, and there was all kinds of good stuff on there, man. There was that was a good system. That was definitely worth the price, man. I loved it.
Yes, it was.
I loved it, and I loved the Saturn too. I love the Saturn too. You know, it had
love my Saturn.
The Panzer Dragoons, the Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua Fighter Remix,
Last Bronx, Fighting Vipers team, yeah, Daytona USA, like I said earlier. Man, just Sega really killed it in the 90s, didn't they, man? I mean, and of course, of course, the Dreamcast. Of course.
Let's see, and also didn't ever get a chance to, I would have loved to have had a Neo Geo.
I did.
And the price of the system, once you looked at the price of the system, once you paid $600 or $700 for the fucking 3DO, right? When that wasn't worth it, right? So you wish you'd have bought that.
Yeah, suck it, John.
What's okay? But yeah, the Neo Geo. The problem with the Neo Geo is not only was it a $600 price point, entry price point, which came with 2 premium joystick arcade quality controllers, which I totally overlooked, I guess, obviously. But the games were, couple $300 a piece.
Yes.
Depending on maybe $129 if it was an old cart, like an old World Heroes, or something like that used. But that, I guess, maybe steered me away from. But I would have, if there was one thing I wish I'd have had, and I'd have been so mad if I'd have sold it. I'd love to have that right now, because it's just like having an arcade machine where you could stick because it was the same thing. It was the same thing. It was the same arcade board and everything in your home. The only reason that it wasn't arcade perfect is because your TV wasn't as good as the monitors in the arcade at that point in time. So the Neo Geo was awesome. I wish I would have had that, but I did not have that. So yeah, I ended up with the Neo Geo, or not Neo Geo, a 3DO, which I have no clue how I afforded that. If it cost, weren't those $600 or $700 at the time?
Those were, yeah, those are $699.
Woo! What a waste of money that thing was. But okay, so on the but I did have Crash and Burn. It was like a racing game.
Wasn't that the pack-in? I mean,
what's that?
What was the pack-in? John would know this. Retro Bro would know this better than me. I think that was the pack-in.
Might have been. I had also had Samurai Showdown for it. Super Street Fighter 2, which sucked because they didn't have scrolling backgrounds. The backgrounds didn't scroll. That was the limitation to that. It's like, dude, this machine's supposed to be so great, and the backgrounds didn't scroll. They didn't have 3D scrolling backgrounds. However you say that. But what else? But the coolest game that I had for the 3DO was a game called Road and Track Presents The Need for Speed.
Need for Speed.
Man, was that fucking cool. Man. And it had like the Lamborghini and a Ferrari and something else. And there was only 3 tracks. And man, could you haul balls on that. But when you crashed, you just that was so fun. Like, do you guys remember that game? Do you guys ever play that one?
I remember. I had a chance 3 or 4 times to pull the trigger on getting another copy of it for the Saturn, and I haven't yet. I need to, because it's a classic game, and of course, as it started the Need for Speed genre. That whole series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, your brother Infinite's in.
Yeah, Infinite's in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? See, I just had the 3DO, man. I had plenty. Man, what a junky controller it had too, right? I mean, come on. I mean, it was almost a step back at that point in time. So a Nintendo 64. I didn't have much for that. I had the cruising games and the 2 Zelda games, Ocarina of Time, and the other one, whatever the first one was before that. And yeah, we all passed that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, GoldenEye. Everybody loved GoldenEye. That was fun.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was my game or if I was at other people's house and we were just playing that. You know what I'm saying? But that was fun as could be. It's having 4 controllers, and you couldn't even look. You could only strap this way. You know what I'm saying? Man, that game was so simple, but it was so fun. And then Dreamcast. Woo!
Of course.
I mean, Nights into Dreams, Soul Calibur. I love the Soul Calibur, man. That was
greatest launch lineup ever.
Yeah, exactly. They had, exactly. And the controller was awesome. The 2K sports games on it were awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, it was ahead of its time. Of course, I had PlayStation 2. And let's see. Okay, so I had the PS2, and I loved the Gran Turismo 3s, the Grand Theft Auto 3s, the Vice Cities, the San Andreases, the all those games. And then there for a while, I turned into the guy that just played the Madden and the sports games and stuff, just for kind of towards after everything died out to me and at the end of that era. And then my brother revived me with this. Hopefully I could talk about this on here, but what I wanted for Christmas was I wanted Rock Band, right? I wanted Rock Band. And I just thought I could get it for my PS2, right? But my brother gives me this Xbox 360 he was tired of his Rock Band stuff. So he gives me his used drums and his guitars and stuff, which, oh man, I love Rock Band. Woo! Love that stuff. Guitar Hero.
Rock Band was good.
Oh man, those games, I spent so much money on them, man. And I still love playing Rock Band. But he gave me this Xbox 360 that he called a modded Xbox. Am I allowed to talk about that on here? So anyway, a modded Xbox. And he gives me this modded Xbox, and he gives me this Rock Band setup, but then he also gives me this bags of like 300 games. It was like everything. There was Battlefield Bad Company 2 or something like that. There was Halo 3. There was ODST. There was some Gears of Wars. There was NBA 2K, whatever. There was every single 360 game you could ever think of. He just said, "Don't put this thing online." You know, so we play these games. I'm just enjoying that. So I turned on this big. Man, I'm like, these games are great. I love this. And so one day, somehow I put a game in there and it zaps this Xbox and it doesn't work. And so I go buy a new Xbox. And so now I can get online and I get into this Xbox ecosystem. And oh yeah, and the achievements, by the way, I love the achievements. Once I saw an achievement, boop, on the I was addicted to that, man. Still kind of am today. I'm still trying to wean myself off that stupid stuff, man, with the achievement. But you know, I love those achievements. All hail the person that put those in the games because it gives you more replayability in the game, whether you're achievement hunting a few or just it's cool to get that. Like it gives you something else to go for. Yeah, I remember just playing through like that ODST with Cody and the Halo 3, and I remember that first time with that Neeler and stuff, and that Battlefield Company, all these games. You know, I'm just his biggest fan of, and then but like yeah, and then. So my account wouldn't switch over to. It wouldn't let me like what I had done. It wouldn't let it go over to the Xbox Live, so I had to start over or whatever. But anyway, so I'm into Xbox. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, I like it. All these PlayStation guys that come over here on Sunday. Oh, that thing's a piece of shit, man. I don't even see how you can. You know, you guys will sit here and play my Rock Band with me. You know what I'm saying? I bought all these games. Oh yeah, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was cool because even and what's cool about the 360 era. Once I was into it, it's like what was cool. They were really good about like okay, use the Call of Duty for example. We got our map packs before the PlayStation guys got them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was cool because they oh your stuff sucks. But I come down, hey, you want to play the newest Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 pack? I got it. I'm like, oh wow, how you got this already? You know, say so. They Xbox back then they like they had like a Star Wars 360. You know, they had a lot. They were doing a lot of stuff to get themselves out there, and they were just
right.
To me, they grabbed my attention, man. And I mean, to me, it was cool. You know, like I was kind of back into this thing. I see all these games. I played all this. So, and I got this ecosystem, which was really cool, really easy. A lot of cool people on here. And then, you know, I've just been buried in the Xbox games ever since, really. I mean, I love it, man. And I've met the greatest people ever. I mean, there's people in this chat, you guys. Man, I love it, man.
Where did so that's an interesting thing because I remember where I actually met you for the first time. It was in the Gaming After Dark chat, Noof Nukem. That's where I saw you first, and then you kind of popped into our chat. Next I saw you on Retro Renegades. You had popped in for a visit there. And then that's when you found out we were on Thursday nights, and you're like, yeah, let me check you out. And you have, and then you've been here ever since. So
yeah, and your show is just the best, man. It's so chill. It's just the best.
We try.
I love it. And
it's not as chill as you guys with Retro Renegades. I mean, you know, you guys are popping beer and you know, but
it's a whole different league.
Yeah, just. People I've met in these Xbox parties and stuff, like when I was playing, even back when I was playing Rock Band and stuff, they're still my friends and they'll still talk to me. And just it's a very positive. The Xbox community is pretty positive, man. I mean, you'll get your haters when you're. I mean, I'm not the best at Call of Duties and these first-person shooters, and yeah, they'll be, hey, dude, you suck, man, you're horrible, you know. But hey, whatever, I can put up with that, man, because whatever. I just play games, just playing, man. I'm just not. I mean, I might not be the best gamer in the world, but I'm still going to be playing anyway. I don't have to be a hater, toxic ass,
Because you enjoy it. You enjoy the fun of gaming.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's
exactly.
So real quick for Cyrus in the chat, he wanted to. I know you already showed us. Go through the arcade machines you got behind you again.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Oh, damn! You didn't even show. Hold on, you didn't even show us those.
Okay, yeah, just so. And see, these didn't come with like, the lit marquees and stuff. I put these on here and stuff, but this looks better at nighttime. It's I've got it's nighttime. Duh, it's nighttime, of course, but everything like the lights are turned on.
Right.
But okay. But anyway, there's my Space Invaders. That was, like I said, I got that on Amazon for cheap, and it came with a Star Wars game of all things. Final Fight, and it's got 19. That's an awesome machine. It's got Final Fight 1944,
right.
Ghosts and Goblins, and Strider.
Right. If I can find that one for $50, it's mine.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That was such an awesome pickup. You know what I'm saying? Pac-Man. When people come over here on Sundays, the Pac-Man seems to be, man, people just like to battle it out. What's the high score here? Even though, we got a weak high score of 49,980. Oh, yeah, I know you. There's the original Champion Edition Street Fighter one. That's like like I said, I got that one for $50. NBA Jam. That one's fun. We've got down on that one plenty.
It's the new NBA Jam, right? It's not the old version where you still have the Washington Bullets. They probably have the Wizards for that.
Oh no, this has the original ROM.
The original
bullets. Yeah, it's got the bullets, and you got Charles Barkley and Kevin Johnson for the Suns, and I love the Suns, so that But
nice.
You got all the old players.
Yeah.
A few of some of the players have they've lost their license, and some of them aren't in there anymore. So yeah, that kind of stinks about it. But let me get my ugly ass out of the way here, and let's see. Golden Tee, that one's fun. That was a great time with the trackball. The Street Fighter 12-in-1. That one's got a bunch of Street Fighter games. The Final Fight's on that one too. I can't remember what else is on. It's got a bunch of good stuff. Marvel Superheroes. People love that for whatever reason.
I bet.
Yeah. That's the Pac-Man I got for $104, and then I put that lit marquee on it, which is because their marquees are like way pushed back, so this was like drawn forward. I know it's like real bright and stuff because it's white, but yeah, I mean, I like that one. That one's actually a real good looking. And then here's there we go.
The Galaga.
Galaga countercade, $50.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looked like a countercade.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're worth $50, but they're not worth that 179 or 220 bucks they're trying to charge for that stuff. So, and then like, see, I've got like, there's lights up here that I don't turn on. Yeah, there's like spotlights up there, and yeah, I just add all kinds of stuff I love it, and I'll just, if I could find, and I have like the thing that projects colors on top of that, but I don't have all that on because all the lights and stuff. But yeah, I love it, and if I find something else on sale, I'm for sure getting more, So I'm running out of room though, so might have to move the bar out of here. I'll just have to turn it into a full arcade, like where I line them up back to back in the middle of the room. I have like a power strip on the ceiling, and it just drops down.
Good grief! Oh, you're not married, are you?
Nope. I don't know. I don't think there's any woman that would put up with me, man. Yeah.
Being married could very well be why I don't have that kind of arcade setup in my house.
Oh no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's
those are amazing. I mean, that's really, really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And it's like I said, it's kind of a passion project for the. I mean, I love my childhood. I had a good childhood, and it just reminds me of it. And it's just I loved going to the arcades. It's just fun. I just love the arcades. Even I wanted to get like, and then when I have my Super Nintendo or my Saturn, like my Saturn, good thing, they had the Virtua Fighter on there, and I'd turn the lights off in my room, and I'd have like I'd have that as my arcade machine, just my one arcade machine. I'd let that play, and I'd play some music, and I'd just sit there with the low lights, and like, yeah, this is kind of like an arcade, you know what I'm saying? So this would have been a dream when I was younger, to have anything that was even resembled arcades, so that's what I always wanted.
Man. But even like Dread saying, imagine that power bill.
Yeah, that's what those people always say too. Yeah, it's even just these lights right here are cooking me right now. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we're running them up right now. The power bill is going up, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll just come in here, even like, or just like Willow, my daughter. She'll come in here and she's like, you want to play some Street Fighter? She's pretty good at it too. She might whoop you guys if you guys not careful. She can take you down. She's getting pretty good. But it's cool, nice. We'll have some root beer floats and sit in here with the lights going on and stuff, and then hang out, and then Street Fighter time or whatever. So that's cool. That just brings extra value to it,
That's awesome.
So, yep, I love it. It's just, and like I said, it's just a tribute to the old days, man. The arcades are great. We all know that, man. We all know. I don't have to tell you guys. The 90s arcades.
No, yeah, the 90s arcades are, don't forget, I'm
in the 80s, in the 80s, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but Peter and I are, well, Peter more than me now, but
yeah.
I'm not very old. I'm 25. No, I'm 40. Well, I'm 42. Hell, I've lost track. 42.
42. All right, so you're somewhat right behind us. We're 48, 49, and so you're right behind us. So Cyrus wants to know if you have any pinball machines.
No, and yeah, see, that was cool about like the Galaxy arcade and out at the bowling alley and stuff. Is they had cool pinball machines. No, I would like to get a pinball, and they had cool pinball arcade 1-up styles for $549, and then they raised their prices to like $849. And I was just waiting to see if like they were actually worth the $549, and they just jacked their prices up. So no, I don't have any of those. At that price at $849, I'll just go ahead and just get a real one at that point, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and the only problem with getting real stuff is like, which that's the only thing is I say, oh, if you buy a real machine, how would I fix it? But how the hell would you fix these either? If you know what I'm saying, what are you going to do? You're just going to mod them. You're going to go in and physically change them. So it's the same as what if you get a real pinball machine, which I don't know. You could really find a professional to probably fix those. I would love to have a pinball machine, but I don't think I would go with the arcade 1-up ones. I don't think those are.
You can build your own. Put in some like pinball 3DFX or whatever the new one that's coming out.
Or they have that Legends Ultimate pinball. That one looks a little better than the arcade 1-up. Man, I don't know. I've had enough of these sticks and buttons fail on these things, and you have to go in and fix them, that I just don't really. I don't know. There's stuff's too expensive now for what they're asking. So
yeah, again, that's why I think I'm gonna get the adapters for my X arcade stick and just work it that way.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, man. I tell you what, I really could talk this all night. But
man, we have went. What are we on? We're almost 2 hours without a topic.
Yeah. Well, you have now broken the record of no topic. That's true. We have been on almost 90 minutes and no topics yet. So
well, I can't take all the credit for that because you guys was talking about Back for Blood, and you guys.
This is true.
We were talking about all kinds of cool other stuff. So yeah, that definitely had. I can't take the credit for that, but I know one thing. I wasn't, the shortest guy.
No, you were not.
Yeah,
you
I
were
was worried
not.
about that. I was like, man, my story's gonna be so bogus that like it's
No, I love these stories, especially when you start look. You start talking about Sega, and you start waxing poetic on the Saturn and the Dreamcast.
yeah,
yeah.
those were great systems, man. They just a lot of gaming on those, man. A lot of gaming, just a lot of great times, great music, man. Just the music
Great
and
music.
just the music. It still echoes in the back of your mind, man. If you think about those games, dude. That Echo CD was that music on that was just not short spectacular.
Yeah. No, and there was so much good music. That's what did it for me with the Sega CD and the Saturn and then like more than the Dreamcast. And that might be why when I was asked once which Sega system I loved the most, everybody was, because I think, Dreamcast is probably one of the GOATs of all time. Still to this day, greatest launch lineup that has never been duplicated. But when I was asked, what is your absolute favorite system? The truth of the matter is, it's the Sega CD. And people are like, what? I mean, don't get them wrong. The Sega CD is an awesome system, but why that over the Dreamcast? And my answer is always the same. It was the first time I'd really heard as much as I saw. There was something about playing Soul Feast, even though it was nothing more than just a straight up port of a Genesis game. The soundtrack,
the music on that, it was amazing, wasn't it?
It changed everything. So, then you had the Tommy Tallaricos and the Spencer Nilsons. You had these guys creating soundtracks for for these games. You had the Echo the Dolphins and the Sega, the Sonic CDs, and even Final Fight had an incredible soundtrack that I still listen to this day. So that's really, I have a special love for Sega CD because it was the first time that I experienced a lot of what then came later and better with the Dreamcast. But if I'm being perfectly honest, while the Dreamcast has just beautiful after beautiful after beautiful games and experiences that I'll never forget, I can't think of too many soundtracks on the Dreamcast that especially ones that I would put up against the Sega CD or the Saturn. So the Sega CD stands as my all-time favorite Sega system for that reason. So,
but all-time favorite system?
Sega system. So.
Right. I'm asking you for any system. What's your all-time favorite?
Ooh. Wow. It may have to be my original Xbox. How about you?
See, there are different emotions tied to a couple of systems.
Okay.
Commodore 64, because that was my first, let's say true love.
Okay. All right.
For video games. And then, I mean the OG 360, because it was like, I was like on PC and I was tired of kind of crappy graphics and keeping it all up. And then I saw Project Gotham Racing and I fell in love. In all the games. But then you also had the Xbox 360, which is also fantastic.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm going to do something real quick. Chris is not going to make it tonight. He's with his he's hanging out with his wife this evening. So I'm going to take Doggy and I'm going to put him in the center square here just so
center square.
Yeah, and
I'm center square. All right.
You're center square.
You're like the arcade machine.
Except
and we're both on
except your
each side.
microphone is off.
Oops. Oh yeah. Oops. I forgot. I had
Or
my camera off.
your
Oops.
camera turned off. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I had to leave for just a few. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. You know, I
See,
could also
yeah.
throw the Atari computer system in there. I mean, that was the first. I had so
That's my
many
first love
games.
for MIDI. My Atari Mega ST.
Oh, the ST.
Ah.
So many good games on the Atari. And you know, look, when I used to go to the stores, I used to see just rows of Commodore 64 and then this little Atari section. Like Atari was never as big as the Commodore 64. So nobody puts Doggy in the middle. No. Man. Yeah,
Thank you for the middle spot, guys. You guys are awesome, man. I love you guys, man. Man, I'm having such a good time, by the way. Just a little intermission to say, man, this is just as fun as I possibly could imagine. And actually, it's more fun than I possibly could imagine, man. This is great.
Well,
that's good. Glad we're having a good time.
Yeah. So let's get into a little bit of talk here. So, Peter, you're up to topic time.
Topic time. Television news.
Television.
And television had some news.
They did
some good stuff.
Yes. So the Sunday, last Sunday, we bring up the image. Last Sunday, Intellivision put for sale a limited edition set of their first titles that are coming out. Now, you know, we don't have a date yet for the system, but we had a chance to, if we wanted to purchase limited edition collector's editions of 8 of their upcoming launch titles. So, what's listed here is Moon Patrol, Finnegan Fox, Biplanes, Brain Duel, which we haven't seen anything on yet, Evel Knievel, Dyna Blaster, which you, Doggy, might know better as Bomberman, Missile Command, and Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, which is a port of a shmup that you know, I've seen it on the Switch. I think you can get it on the Xbox as well. But this is going to be a 2-player.
Didn't you play that one?
I did. I did with Seth. Seth and I played it. Lance says 10:10 at 10:10 a.m. PS. Yes. So on 10:10 at 10:10 Pacific is when they dropped this. So yeah, is that the same, Nogar? Is that the same email that you got, that we all got, sort of when we got the soundtrack? Those of us in the founders and VIPs, because they slipped the date, got a little gift of some music from Video Games Live to try to soften the blow. Yes, these are launch titles, Brian. So when the console does release, these will work. So you could buy either the whole 8-pack for $149, or you could buy 2 4-packs. They split them up for, I think, $79 a piece. I got the $149 8-pack. Chris got a 4-pack. And so I know, so you talked about Intellivision in your history, right? So,
oh yeah.
And I know that when we had Tommy on here once before, you were in the chat and you were like, Astro Smash? You know, so.
I love Astro Smash.
Yeah. I mean, that's, and of course, being that that's a launch title, not just a launch title, but a pack-in title, that's a huge thing for guys like us who grew up on that game. So
yeah, I mean, Astro Smash was just, man, I even have that. Remember that game they had on the 360? It was like arcade, like where you made your own arcade.
Yeah, the
game room,
like that. Game Room. It was called Game Room.
Yeah, and I bought that Astro Smash. You know, like I had the Astro Smash little guy that walked around and stuff in your arcade and stuff. I need to go back and check that out. That'd be cool to make your own arcade now. You know, now I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Astro Smash is one of the games I had for that. Man, I love Astro Smash, dude. That game is so cool.
It is,
man. Yeah, and it's cool. Like, are you trying to say like they should have had this in the collection?
No. Well, so they might, but these are games that are not packing games. Astro Smash is coming.
Okay.
Astro Smash is coming in with the system. So the system you bought will have Astro Smash as part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, go get this. This is worth this is worth the price of admission alone. Exactly. For the after tax, it's about $265.11 or something like that, depending on your state. It comes with Astro Smash. No brainer.
And a skiing game.
And it comes with skiing. You talked about the original
and
skiing.
The skiing.
Earlier.
Oh my gosh.
So you
know
what?
Remember... You know what? If it comes with Burger Time, I'm like
no, it doesn't come with Burger Time. No, I wish it did, and Burger Time is. I think Burger Time slipped a little bit as far as the games that are coming. So, do you?
Well, it depends when the system comes out, Mike.
This is true. This is true.
So they got a Burger Time coming.
They do.
Does it have the original game with it?
I don't know. Well, no, they don't.
I wish they
well, that's not quite what they're doing. So, you haven't seen. You know, let me pull up. You haven't seen the videos because I haven't shown them really. We took some video of we went up to Seth and I went up to Easton, Pennsylvania in July to meet to meet a bunch of guys, some of them who are in the chat. I met Cyrus, I met Rich, and I met John, as well as a bunch of other great guys. And at John's house that Friday night, we got a chance to actually get some private time with the system. And what was really great about that was, so did Seth. So, I haven't really shown a lot of this yet because I was going to put this into like a video that Seth and I were going to make, but time just gets away from you. So, let's see how well this works. Here's where, okay, so what you might want to do is you may want to, on your Skype screen, go ahead and drag Peter up into the
put him in a
thing
timeout zone.
and put him up next to where you are, and let the NLG screen be your primary screen on Skype. That way you can see this really well. There's Seth. There's my not the guy in the middle, of course. But the kid that's to his right, that's Seth, which people should recognize from the videos, from the unboxing videos, and he is intently playing Astro Smash. It was this really surreal experience for me, kind of on an emotional level. I got to play Astro Smash first along with DJC Game Studios. And let me see if I have a longer video of him playing that. I've got a great video of him playing Finnegan Fox and Biplanes. But I don't know that I have him playing.
Look how tit, like how, like,
oh, you want to see intent? Hang on a second.
That,
Hold on. Let me show you the Finnegan Fox. Let me show you the Finnegan Fox one. You want to talk about like just complete and utter like concentration. Where is it? It is. I've got a bunch of video I took from this event. Gotta find it. I just saw it too. Well, while I'm finding it, I'll show you. This was him at the event. That was me playing Biplanes. I think I handed it to him. Yeah, so there he is now playing Biplanes, and like Seth is a gamer. Seth is an absolute freaking, like, he knows more about Mario than I'll ever forget. And and he just he was all about this all weekend long.
I love that. That's awesome right there. That's so cool.
So I should have put him up. I should have put him up against Cyrus. That's what I should have done.
And see, like when I get this system, my mom and my sister used to love Astro Smash. My mom loved Astro Smash and Burger Time, and she will absolutely love to play this new version of that. She's gonna love that, man. I know it. So
here I'll
So just that right there is it's not even that much of a price of admission, man. This kind of nostalgia for this price is
we should be back on in a quick second here. Let me try this again. Oh, let me.
It's on. It's on, brother.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Does the left trigger do anything in Astro Smash? The triggers, the two triggers are your fire, but you also on the touchscreen have the auto fire. Now, you remember the auto fire, right? I'm not gonna lie. Auto fire was my friend. So you'll get a better look. Let me try this again. You'll get a better look at so since you mentioned your mom and your sister, you might like this. This is me and another gentleman. Now there's Seth filming me, and there's Tommy. So let me get to a little bit farther along here. Now, this is multiplayer. So there's two of us playing. You couldn't do that in the original.
Right, yeah.
So, but this is what the game looks like now.
Okay. To play the multiplayer, because it probably only comes with one controller. Like, right, does this play also with a phone? Does it?
It does, but it comes with two controllers.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Man!
You realize you pre-ordered this thing, right?
What a great price. Yeah, $265.11. Yep. I thought it just came with the one. That's what it shows on my GameStop thing. Let me look at this. Hold on. Let me look at my picture again. Look at my email. It's still in my... Anything that's pending is always in my emails down here. Let me go get it. Down here ways. Look at my picture. Maybe it does have two controllers. Yeah, $265.61.
Yeah.
And it only has one. No, it does have two.
They all come with two. That's the whole point of the couch co-op.
Dude, what a deal, guys! Guys, go get this, man. Even if you, this is a no-brainer.
Dread said, bonus, you share the shield when you're both near each other. That's right. You can hide under the other guy's shield.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait for
this.
Dude, this is gonna be. So
great. Your mom and your sister who loved playing this before, they come over, and then yes, you can use your phone as a controller. So this game has four-player co-op, so you're able to do 4-player. So now I'm going to show you something that you haven't seen before, and I have not shown to anybody. There's a shmup coming out called Flying Tigers. It's an original IP that they're putting out. And it looks, let me see, this is an MOV. I'm hoping this will run. I'm hoping this will play. Yes. Tell me this doesn't look a little bit like 1942.
Oh, dude, that's cool, dude!
Now, this is not a launch title. This is again, as Peter said, it could be.
Yeah.
But this is a next year title. What we got to see was kind of just a couple level slice. And this is a boss battle. Let me bring up the other video I have on it. But this is, Seth had a lot of fun with this too. Let me bring up the
explosion. Other one. That's cool. That's cool.
I can't believe you didn't. Flying Tigers is exclusive to Amico. It's also something kind of special to Tommy. Flying Tigers he's got like a Flying Tigers, like he's got a piece of one of the planes up on his wall in his house. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah. So, I mean, this was and this is 2-player. So right now it's only one player because I decided to go ahead and film because I got my ass handed to me. But this is it's as close to a 1942, 1941 kind of game as you can get.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Look how colorful it is. So we do, Lance. We need updates on this, baseball, and Dolphin Quest. You're right. Echo the Dolphin, right? Remember Echo the Dolphin? We were talking about that with Sega. So the creator of Echo the Dolphin, Ed Annunziata, who Peter, Chris, and I had a very cool opportunity to interview back 2 years ago. He is doing a spiritual successor to Echo called Dolphin Quest. So, yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. For you, Nogar, I'm going to show you this. This is another level that that we got to see for Astro Smash. That UFOs and all kinds of stuff. I mean, this stuff.
Look at how beautiful that is, too. That's cool.
This stuff got nuts.
I love the controllers. I like the controllers too. How they light up like that is cool.
And you can hold the controller straight up and down like the old original, or which is what I was doing when I was playing it. So, or as you see in the video here, as you saw Seth do it, you can hold it sideways like a Genesis or an S controller.
Yeah,
but for me, when I was playing Astro Smash, you saw me holding it straight up and down.
Yeah, because that's just what we're.
Yep,
this is the way we've played it. Yeah,
what else have I not shown? So Dino Blaster. Now this is one of the limited edition games that are coming with. So it's Bomberman. Because Dino Blaster was called Bomberman in Europe for a while until they decided to call it Bomberman everywhere. But this is and this is 8-player. This will be 8-player when it's all said and done.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is some great stuff. Anything? Oh, the skiing here. Since you also mentioned skiing.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's got the little things still too. Yeah.
Yep. And and it's also 4-player.
Man, that's just so cool, man. I just love the throwback with the new style, but they keep it simple like it should be.
Yeah, it's all based on, just kind of arcade experiences. It's
man, I played that downhill skiing game. I can't even imagine how many times I played that, man. It was so simple, and you just had to go through the 2 flags. And I can't remember what happened if it might have added to your time or something like that, but it was picky even if you touched the flag, it's that was so cool. I love that game. Just good times. I don't know.
And we just had, and that was the thing. We just had such a good time playing it and watching, like I said, watching my son play it is what draws me to it. Knowing that him and I, and maybe even Spencer, my oldest, Jacob, who really liked it too. Actually from, I think somebody got a video. He might have gotten, somebody got a video of my oldest son, Jacob, from the event, playing Astro Smash. And he even was digging it. That's my oldest son, Jacob. He's like all serious into it. And he was loving it. This is what...
And you can't blame him. This just addictive fun right there. And
yeah. Well, one of the other packing games that are coming into it. See, you got me going. I'm sorry, Peter. He got me going on this. My youngest, Spencer. Let me see if there's a decent video. Playing Shark, and look at the smile on his face. So, watching him, and at some point Seth came over and was playing with him too. You know, watching my kids sit and play this, and then being able to pick up a phone and turn it into a controller and maybe play a little shark with him, you know, with both of them. That's what, you know, that's kind of really what I'm looking forward to, right?
And see, yeah, me and Willow can play this together too, and she'll love this. She loves playing Street Fighter with me and whoop my ass at it, you know. So like, she's gonna enjoy. She'll enjoy the Astro Smash with me, and anything else. She enjoys the shit. Yeah, she just comes out here and enjoys. So she enjoys the retro aspect of stuff, or at least, I mean, she might not enjoy it for what it is, but she enjoys playing it. You know what I'm saying? She might not look at it as, oh yeah, it's retro or whatever, but she enjoys the games. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Add this extra added effect, and the cool controller. The controller is cool, man. That's gonna be fun to play with because it was back in the day. Now it's just updated, and you guys went and tested it, and you said it played well. So
it felt really good. It actually feels much better than the original controller in your hand. You'll know this when I say Intellivision claw, right? you don't get that with this controller.
Good.
And here,
okay.
So here's Rigid Force Redux Enhanced, and this is also a launch title. And while
that's cool, I love those side-scrolling shooters like.
And
that,
while
yeah.
yes, this game is on other platforms, the one difference is there's actually somebody controlling the little second guy. So, like my 7-year-old who may not be good at this, your little sidekick can't be destroyed, even though you can. So my 7-year-old, who, you know, I don't expect him to be great at shmups, can play along with me and not have to worry about dying, right? So I mean, that's, you know, people want to.
That's probably,
people always, you know, I do get this sometimes. You know, why are you so interested in this system? Why are you so, you know, and Panda Sub, who's in the chat, he did a video. Not, I think it came out yesterday. You know, why have this if you can get a Switch? And my kids have both of my kids have a Switch Lite. Both of them do. They have iPads, and Seth just got a phone. But they'll be just as happy. Seth will be just as happy to play on this as he would his Switch. He'll have them both. Why not both? You know, you'll get some experiences on this that you can't get on the Switch. You'll get some experiences on the Switch you can't get on this. It's like, you know, I'm not looking at this to replace my Xbox or my PS5. But I'm looking forward, to what experiences I can have with my kids. You know, Shark. Oh, another game came out of nowhere for me is this game called Space Strikers, which is kind of like this space high-ally game where you have to get this. Yeah, you have to take this ball and you have to fire it into the other guy's goal. But it's all
this looks cool.
Like physics based. Yeah. So,
hey, weren't they coming out with another Night Stalker?
Yes, they are coming out with another Night Stalker.
That'll be cool. That stuff is cool.
Yeah, multiplayer, all updated graphics, that kind of thing.
Cool.
So getting back to, I just, since you haven't seen a lot of this, and since, I mean, you're an Intellivision guy like I was, this is, I felt like is a good time to show it to you, especially with some folks in the chat. And like I said, Dread played it. Dread was here that night. He was at Crayola. Cyrus played it. John played it. Rich played it. There's a bunch of people in the chat who went up with us. We've touched this thing, and it's gonna bug me to death that we don't have a release date yet. And I'm hoping Nogar, I'm hoping that I know they want to try to do a soft launch for founders and VIPs, and I hope that what we got in the mail is true. Because if we get this thing by the end of the year, I'll be happy. And you'll just have to drive down to Maryland, Doggy, and come play it.
Yeah, but no, I won't have to drive to Maryland because I'll have one here. Unless you want me to come play with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I just
of course.
Have a party with you. Okay, all right. Hey,
there it is.
You know what?
Done.
And Maryland is so nice too, man. It's so
well,
nice,
I mean, parts of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I live in Illinois. It's just all flat cornfields except for Chicago or whatever, which I'm not anywhere near that. So I just get the cornfields or whatever. So I went when I went to Maryland, it was mostly Baltimore or whatever, and that's definitely an old school town. It's definitely like you can tell that's definitely on the East Coast, and it's old school. So a lot of I don't know. Baltimore is definitely
it's retro.
A lot of pressed together. Yeah, it's definitely metro, like a lot of pressed together stuff, So good town, but there's a lot of stuff in one compressed area.
Yes.
So
that's Baltimore.
That was Baltimore for sure. That was something else. So, but yeah, hey, whether you live in Baltimore, compressed or not, or out in the open fields of anywhere in Maryland, I'm there. We'll play whatever. Let's do it.
Dredd said, did Doggy just pronounce the S in Illinois?
No, I don't. I didn't say Illinois. If I did, then I got the wine slurrings out of wine.
Here we go. Here's the video I was looking for. So here's Seth playing Astro Smash. And I want you to notice something, Doggy. How's he holding that controller?
Exactly. Yeah.
Brought a tear to my eye.
That's the way you play right there.
Because he saw me do that, and he said, and so when Tommy handed him the controller, he turned it up and he played it just like Dad. Just like Dad.
Gee, that's cool.
So and that's the cool thing. So you've got Eric from level 187. He's holding it sideways. Seth is holding it old school. Doesn't matter. You can play it however you want, even in a game with someone else. Tommy should hire me for PR, man, because I could talk about this all day.
Oh, you should too, man. Because I mean, you every time you're talking about it on a podcast, I'm like, yes, dude, this has to be mine. There's no way. I know. I'm not passing this up. I'm not. No way. And like I said, this brings back childhood memories. And I can even, like I said, it's real small or whatever, and the games are still simple. I could take this to my mom's house. She's gonna be like, wow, this is so cool. And you can still play with the controllers straight up like that. I don't know. It's gonna be, I don't know. It's worth it. So I don't know how you could. I don't know if you've ever laid your hands on the Intellivision. If can't pass up on this, and if you haven't, you still need one too.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so getting back to because I want to move on too, but getting back to the boxed editions that are coming out. So I'm gonna bring up their video. So these box copies that are coming out, they're not actual physical media. So there's no CD, there's no there's nothing like that. But I'm gonna skip over to our time stuff. Okay, so what you got is you have the box. Inside the box is going to be a 3D lenticular card about the game with some information on the back of it. A coin, a real metal coin, like a collector's coin.
Okay.
And the game, which is on, actually, it's not the game itself. It's an RFID card that looks like an Intellivision game, like an old, looks like the old cartridge. And it's got a serial number on the back. And what you'll do is you'll take the card, and you'll touch it to the system, and it'll install the game from Intellivision. You got to be on the internet once to download it, and then once you do, you don't have to be on the internet anymore. But what's different about this than anything else is they made these transferable. So the technology behind this is actually called non-fungible token, NFT. So it's got a blockchain to it. If you sell this game to somebody else, then that person can simply tap the game on their system and unlink it from your system and install it on theirs. So it's not like a code that you get nowadays on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the Switch, where once you install it, once you use the code, that's it. It's done, and you can't trade it up or anything like that. These are completely transferable. But these are limited edition. So they made 50,000 of these total, and once they're gone, they're gone. So I ordered a set of 8. Chris ordered a set of 4. Dreadpool in the chat ordered a set of 8. I'm pretty sure there's other folks in the chat that ordered. I think Nogard said he ordered an 8-pack. Now, if you're a collector, this is great. So I do want to ask Peter. Peter, you passed up on picking these up because, and I'm actually glad that I know somebody who didn't. What was your reasoning?
Well, I mean, it's, initially it will be cool, like you have something tangible in your hands, but and you put it on your shelf, and at that point, for me, that's it.
Right.
I will never look at them again.
Fair enough. Yeah, if you're not a collector,
and another reason why I didn't get it is like, I saw you, and then it's like they also charge you on shipping. It's like that kind of always rubs me the wrong way, Like, here it is. It's like, okay, maybe, and it's like, with shipping is like, yeah, it's just too much.
What I did do was I calculated. So I took the 149 and divided it by 8.
Mm-hmm.
The games themselves, if you buy them digitally, are going to be between $3 and $10 a piece. That's the other thing too.
Say $10.
Yeah. So let's say $10. You gotta want the box, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to buy the physical box copy. Yeah, and Nogar's right. There was no tax. If you bought all the games like off the shelf at a retail store and you paid tax, it's gonna come out to about the same.
Yeah.
But it's a good point, and why this isn't for everyone. If you're not into collecting these, like what I'm going to do, to be quite honest, I'm going to take the lenticulars, the cards, and I'm going to get baseball card holders for them. And I was thinking of actually putting them on the wall, and then people can kind of come and see it and look at them. The coins are collectible if you collect coins, right? The RFID, the only thing that makes it worth it to buy the physical box copy over the digital is if you eventually want to sell the game to somebody else. So, hey, brother Jeff's in the house.
How much so how many times can you transfer that game? Like
as many times as you want. That's the beauty of the NFT.
And that's why you pay more also for physical.
Yes.
Hell, that's awesome.
Yes.
And I like those boxes too. The boxes are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be cool if you put them like, as a display.
Yeah, I mean those are cool, man. So so you get the copy of the game, and then you could sell it for a little bit of a profit, and you still get to keep the game, and they get it too.
No. No.
You
No.
lose access to
Okay,
the
no.
game.
You lose access to the
okay.
game.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay. I was like,
it's
damn.
like-
I was like,
no,
sell
no,
the
no,
game
no.
and
Keep
the
the
max. It's like, this is
Right,
great.
you can,
coin.
right.
Yeah,
You
I
can-
see what you're saying, and that's great too. Mad props to that too. That's cool.
So yeah, so
It is-
I bought it for a couple reasons. That I'm going to be as transparent as possible. Number one, I had no interest in the physical media, but these are collector's editions, and on the off chance that whether the system succeeds or fails, these are going to be really cool things to have. Number one. Number two, I'm going to show you a picture. I showed this picture before. I've showed this picture on other shows, and I've shown it on Twitter. But I need people to, I want people to understand that I'm also taking a chance on the Amico based upon the guy who is behind it. And despite the fact that Tommy Tallarico is an accomplished musician, game soundtrack. I mean, Sega CD, we talked about it earlier. He's a freaking awesome guy. He is an absolute gem of a guy. And so I'm supporting him because he's a great guy. And when we were at Crayola, we walked in the next day. Now Tommy and Seth hung out with us that Friday night in John's basement. So as you can see, he was all in the action with the adults. When we walked into Crayola on Saturday morning to help set up, Seth and I got there to help him set up the displays and stuff because John and all of us were helping out. Tommy stopped what he was doing. He said, "Hey, Seth, come here." And he said, "You know what? Your dad's going to be so, he's going to be so jealous." And he went over to his bag and he said, I got this for you. And he said, "Your dad doesn't even have one of these." He gave him a Video Games Live backstage pass. And he said, this is from one of my shows. He said, "But I tell you what, if you ever, No, we're still online. Lance, are we still online? Are we still up?
I don't know. We wave. You
Yeah.
wave?
I mean, OBS says it's up. Hang on.
Yeah, we're
Here,
still.
let
live.
me.
Maybe he's half an hour behind.
Oh no,
Let me
hang on a
get-
second.
I just saw myself move.
Okay,
No, we're still good. We're still good.
Okay,
I paused.
okay.
I heard us talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he said if your dad ever brings you to a Video Games Live show, that will get you backstage. Seth wore that the whole time. He wore it the whole way home. He has it up in his room. He showed it to all of his friends. He showed it to his religious school friends. And that was, he didn't have to do that. And I told this story on Twitter because there was another autistic kid that was being talked about. There was a gentleman that was talking to Tommy about his fiance's brother who's autistic, and how they really wanted to be careful about the games that they. So Tommy tagged me and said, Myke has an autistic son too, and I'd like for him to tell his story. And so I did. And one of Seth's quirks, and I talked about it last night on DJC Game Studios' channel. One of his quirks is he just walks up to you and says hi. Or if we're in the house and I walk upstairs from down here and I walk upstairs, he's sitting on the couch playing his games. He just goes, "Hi." And you just turn around and you go, "Hey, Seth." And, whatever. And so during the whole event, whether it was Friday night or Saturday, Seth would just walk up to people and say hi, right? And he'd walk up to Tommy several times and just say, "Hi, Tommy." Every single time he did that, Tommy turned around and said, "Hey, Seth, how's it going?" "Fine." And then Seth would turn around and go about his business. It's just one of his quirks of being on the spectrum. It's just one of those things. Not once did Tommy brush him off, ignore him, say, "Hey, I'm too busy, go away." Anything like that. Not once. I talked to Tommy privately a lot. And if you had told me 20 years ago that a guy that is a musician myself, as a keyboard player, that a guy that I idolize as a game music composer, would become my friend, I'd have told you were nuts. By all rights, this guy does not have to give anybody the time of day. Peter, how long was he on our show the very first night?
I don't know, 4 hours?
Close to 4 hours,
4?
right? And we're not a big YouTube channel. And he's come back on several times, right?
Yep.
And every time, and he remembers things about us, but we have conversations, and we've had conversations outside of gaming. We did a whole music show once, just a music podcast where you talk about fanboying out. So, oh my goodness. Well, first off, Dragonheart YOBY's in the house. Brother YOBY, peace, love, life.
Brother.
YOBY.
YOBY, bit of
TJ
Y.
Ferreira. The Sinclair, the master of the Timex Sinclair and the Sinclair ZX, not the Timex Sinclair, I'm sorry. The Sinclair ZX. TJ, it is great to see you. I hope your internet is better. He's always had a hard time watching and being in the chat because his internet is run. Thank you, the ZX81. I can't believe I said, that's how tired I'm getting. Can't believe I said the Timex Sinclair. He has fiber now. As outstanding. Dude's got some awesome videos. I never get a chance to shout out TJ's videos as much as I'd like to. Go look his channel up. He's got some awesome Spectrum stuff. You want old school, TJ's your man. Seriously.
I'm there. All right.
Yeah.
After the show, I'm checking you out.
Yeah. So anyway, it's another reason that I support the system, because this is a stand-up dude. And gets a very bad rap these days for very wrong reasons. Maybe a little own goal on his own. He'll tell you that. But this is a guy I'm rooting for. And so I'm rooting for Intellivision. And so, and my wife was really because I wasn't really gonna. I was like, it's $150, and my wife said, remember how he treated Seth. He said, I think we have $150 for him. Okay, ran downstairs and ordered it. Because, that's when my wife's not into gaming at all, but she knows who Tommy is. She knows, and she was there at Crayola with the other two kids. She saw how Tommy interacted with Seth and Spencer. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox on that. Anyway, that's.
Go ahead, man. You're good.
Nah, now you hit my passion. So, all that said, we've got like 45 minutes to get into our last topic, which probably won't be as long a discussion, but I still wanted to get into it. So, Peter, if you would.
Next topic. Sports games.
Sports games.
Yes. So I have been seeing some things banding about in the sports arena. And it reminded me that I wanted to talk about this. So two things that happened. I had read online that the Madden 22 ongoing roadmap will be slightly less ambitious than they've had in the past, which means they're not going to do
even
a whole
less
lot
ambitious.
Yeah, right.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
So,
They need to
you
take
know.
some like that Total T stuff, get some more testosterone in their stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, Madden 22 is not going to really, and of course they've already started working on Madden 23, but and that's where I want to go. They're already working on Madden 23, which is going to come out next year. Peter, you were playing F1, right? But you were playing a year behind. You were playing F1 2020. So we have all these games, and we've always dealt with this every year thing. Even Assassin's Creed's taking a year off. But sports games don't. Madden used to be a holiday, right? Madden Day, everybody used to call in sick. Now
it just makes you want to view.
Right. The biggest game in Europe, bigger than any other game in Europe, FIFA. People line up to spend 60 and now going into $70 a year for the yearly roster update, in my opinion. For Madden and NBA 2K and things like that. I finally want to ask you guys where sports games really are in terms of how it's affecting the game industry. I mean, do you guys see this as still the big, yearly money grab? Obviously games like NBA 2K continue to sell month after month after month, year after year after year.
That they do.
Well, because there's some people that's the only game they buy.
Right, brother HK.
Why is that?
So, that's the only game they buy? Because that's the only thing they like.
But
yeah, like my friends that come over here on football Sundays, he always comes over here and he has his copy of Madden and he brings his copy of NBA 2K, whatever, and like, hey, we'll watch football for a little bit, and then they go throw it up in the Xbox and they'll play each other. They're just playing each other at the newest version of it. That's what they play, man. They just love their sports games, and they're gonna truck on buying those every single year till they die. And and I used to be that way too, but man, I don't know. I was playing Madden like in 2019. I was trying to play through those challenges every single day. And if you played every single day, you could get the coins. You had to open a pack at the store and this and that stuff, and they give you 6,000 coins, which you leveled up. I burned myself out so bad on those games at that point in time trying to do that, but there's just these games are gonna carry. I don't know if I carried off the subject or whatever, but I know that these two friends, they talk about it every Sunday. They go, "Oh yeah, I just did those challenges in NBA 2K," and they're just into it and they just love it, and that's their thing, and I used to be into the sports games like that too, but they took so much of my time, like those Maddens, and then I don't have time to play like the AC Valhallas or the this or that, now, so, but I mean, I see where everybody loves the sports, because I just hope they get better at giving you more for your money every year, hopefully, or put it on Game Pass like they're going to do with the Forza Motorsport and make it so you just get updates and you don't really have to pay for it every year. And I definitely don't complain about that. I know it's going off subject, but a lot of people play, "Oh, I don't want to see Forza Motorsport go on Game Pass because then I won't have to buy one for $70 every 2 years and update the cars and the tracks and stuff." Well, why not just let them do it there? I mean, right? You know, so hopefully they go that route, but I know they won't. But sports games, I love them.
Sports is considered sport, right? Motor
Yes,
sport.
And their new Forza Motorsport game is called Forza, like, right? Aren't they taking the number out of it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just going to be an updated thing. And to me, what's wrong with that? That's great. I don't have to buy this game anymore. You can update the tracks, you can update your modes, you can update the cars, you can update this and that. It's not going to go delisted. This is great. This is the way this stuff needs to go. Or even if you have to just pay $10 a year to upgrade your thing instead of $70. Sorry if I went off track, guys. Sorry,
No. You're getting to the heart of one of my desires for the industry to go in. Let's look at Madden, right? So Madden now has their deal to be kind of the exclusive sim game, right? You know, because NFL and 2K are doing some sort of game, but you know, they can't do anything like Madden, and I'm not sure what. I was trying to figure out what the full deal was with EA and why that is such an important deal for them if somebody else is able to make any other games. Because
I think it has to do that it cannot do any like simulation like Madden is. It's kind of like a football simulator, right?
Right.
Just like
but you can have any other teams, like, you know,
like you explained back on Retro when I asked you about the High Heat franchise, which was the best baseball franchise ever made. And Microsoft bought them, and it ended up getting killed off because they weren't allowed to put a baseball game on Xbox Live because EA wanted their baseball game on there.
And they had Triple Play MVP.
Yeah. Right.
Who they don't even have that anymore.
The game stunk. Yeah, right. Because it's stunk. So, right. High Heat Baseball was an absolute gem. And even if they brought that out today, it would still be good, man. The controls were great. That 3DO made that game. And then Microsoft bought that because I used to play it on the PlayStation, and they bought that and were going to make it part of their Xbox Sports Network, which was not allowed because of this EA stuff. So exactly, we're getting robbed of better experiences because of these guys coming out with their cookie cutter stuff every year.
And now you're hitting where I'm trying to go. Despite the fact that that NFL 2K can come back, it doesn't mean it can come back the way it came back in the original, on the Dreamcast, where, to be honest with you,
which was great.
Well, I mean, I would still put, even on the Xbox, they brought it up to 2K5. 2K5, to me, still stands as the best console football game on the market. Despite
and NBA 2K 7 was amazing basketball game.
But Madden is the same thing every year. Even though people just buy it. Buy it and buy it and buy it. When you become complacent like that, what and this is what I don't like about the deal with them that they have with the NFL. They don't have to compete. NFL 2K is not going to compete. It's not going to sell as well because it's not going to be the old school NFL 2K. Mm-hmm. And EA knows it. That to me is why they're so complacent. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to. They're not challenged by anybody. They just bought the rights.
Yeah, not on a technical standpoint or being the best or the least buggy one or you name it,
Right.
And when I played that demo of the newest Madden, because we got, you had 10 hours of each of the Xbox One and the Series X version. You had 10 hours, or we had 10 hours, whatever, combined. That was the same game. It was still the same thing. It was still the same thing. I thought the Series X version would look like, I was like, okay, this is going to be cool. It was the same stuff. Like, it was like, this is, yeah, they just, and even like, even on top of that, even, okay, so maybe the graphics aren't, they don't even change anything from year to year. It's still the same stuff over and over, including the commentators. If you're going to try and do anything and just try and make it look like you're doing anything at all, at least change the commentators.
Right.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
Right. Something. Give me something a little bit different. Give me a little scratch the itch a little bit for something a little bit different. But you're using the same exact commentator stuff you were using when I was grinding that game day after day after day, and I heard those commentators in 2018 and 2019. I remember I was so mad at this game, and I was tired of grinding. I texted my friend because he didn't come over anymore and play. I was like, I'm done grinding this stuff so we can make a 99 team. I'm done with this. I'm like, I'm not playing this anymore, dude. And then he brings the 2021 game over. I put it in, and we're playing, and it has the same commentators, and it has the same everything. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's just like, you put no effort into this at all. And like I said, the commentators, if you gave sorry about the customer, if you gave a shit at all, you would at least spend a little money and like change something on the commentators from 2017 to 2021. I mean, you guys just don't. You guys don't care. I didn't even really notice the difference between the Series X and the Xbox One version either, honestly. Yeah. I think they're just, I thought that was just a money grab too.
Yeah. Here's
the achievements didn't work on the Series X version. I noticed that. That's the only thing I noticed. So we were hitting some more bucks for that. I'm sorry, Myke. Sorry.
No, it's okay. This great topic. I mean, so this is Madden 21. This, let's see, is, see if this will work. Let me see if I can find a good version. Let's see. Maybe that's the last Madden I downloaded a thing for. I may not have downloaded much more.
Man, I spent so much time playing Mads. Like, I mean, even on the PS2s and stuff, we'd go through season after season. I mean, I love Mads and stuff, but I mean, they just, year after year, they've really gotten away with minimal effort. Yep. And it has to be getting old with everybody. I mean, that's what it was with me. It fatigued me. I was like, man, I'm tired doing this. And it's the same stupid thing, trying to go for the same stupid goal. Give me something else. Just anything. Just you got all this money. Somebody think of something new and creative, man. Instead of the same old getting these cards. I don't ever pay for the packs or whatever. What we do is you get the cards, you sell them on the thing, the auction block, and then you make your team and you this and that and play the challenges every single day, and you get coins and you go buy more cards. You know what I'm saying? I just grind that game so hard. I love Madden as much as anybody, man, but you guys need to seriously take these blinders off. This is what you're doing. Seriously, like, look a different way with that.
And so is there a path to where you guys would invest in a game like what Microsoft is doing with Forza. So let's say you just got Madden, right? And they took that game and every, once a year for $35, you got a roster update and maybe some new skins, or maybe you got an update,
service packs.
Right, you got a service pack, and you could enhance some graphics here and there. You can add a move or two, and and do things that way. Would that be of interest to you guys?
Go ahead, HCK. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I'm not too deep into sports though.
Would you take it on the F1 game?
Yeah, there you go. Right.
I don't. Maybe. I mean, if it's just inexpensive, but it has to be very inexpensive though. I mean, every year, like the cars will change a little bit, so you want to make that realistic then.
Right. Well, because right now, what's the difference between F1 2020 and F1 2021? You've played them both, right?
No, I played 2019.
All right, so 2019.
I don't know. I haven't played the other ones.
Okay.
Apparently, they're a little better. And at least in 21, you can do co-op career, which is really cool. So you can be an actual team.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, half the same races are still there, if not more. They might have swapped some teams, but bottom line, it's the same thing,
Exactly. See that? Yeah, exactly. So, they're wanting you to come in and buy this every year or every 2 years. Why are we paying for this? Why not get rid of this? Right? Why not get rid of this?
The thing is, they also have to pay the license fees too,
Yeah.
to
Okay.
NFL
So
or to whatever it is. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly, and that's why like the Forzas get delisted after 2 years. The cars are they license and things. Exactly. So if we get this new model, which I don't know if I'm going off the track of it, but like what Forza's doing, I love what they're going to do with Forza Motorsport.
Yeah, let's say you pay $10 each year just for the license, the car licenses, to keep those up.
Exactly. You pay even if I would pay $60 every 2 years for the two different Forza games. So every 2 years you got the Motorsports, and then every 2 years you got the Horizons. And those were $60, So I'm perfectly fine if you just want to update. Okay, every 2 years I give you $35 even, or like the whatever it is, and then we're gonna get like a new world. Next in 2 years, I give you $35, and now we have the sprawling map of not only Mexico, we've got all of America, right? So and we've got so the delisted
going to Brazil.
Cars, yeah, exactly. Okay, exactly. We go across the Panama Canal. We're going into Brazil. Exactly. And whatever cars the licensings didn't work, okay, they're gone. Okay, but you get new cars in with your $35 or whatever. Even if it's 50, I mean, it's not 60, whatever. We're updating. You're still getting new content. You're paying less than what it cost before, and your game's still going to work. It's still playing on the not system, but the service. So if you didn't decide to upgrade, it's still going to work because the whole thing's working anyways. It's a 10-year game. It's still going to work, So I think it's great. And if I think the EA Play, they're doing this kind of subscription kind of thing anyway, right? Put your stuff right on their day one. Maybe charge a little more. Tell us, hey, you're gonna have to give us a couple more bucks for your thing. We're gonna do the Madden the same kind of way. Okay, they're doing this stuff with the cell phones, right? Keeping you invested in the eco thing. So, I'm done with the Madden because I'm tired of your rehash. But if I can get your rehash for half the price, maybe I'm in. Just saying.
Yeah. No, well, so you turn it into a sports game as a service. I know people cringe when they hear games as a service, but if
I don't see the
anything-
bad in that in sports games. I don't
not
see
in
the
the
bad
sports
in it.
games. Yeah,
Nope.
I mean,
Don't see
I
it.
love that idea with Horizon, for example. And something like that could keep a game like Gran Turismo in the forefront. Could keep games, imagine like Horizon.
And the developers could keep still working on the same game, and you could just make it better.
Right. Your tools get better over time, which means you can do new things. You can update. You could update texture packs. You could do all kinds of stuff that that could keep you from the malaise of the same game every year.
Yeah, and like the car games. I mean, with Motorsport or Horizon is like, you same 2008 BMW 325 is gonna be the same. That doesn't change.
Yeah.
Next year, it's still the same.
Right.
It's just like, it's like,
it's just
maybe
like
we pay for the license, and if there's a new version coming out, but a 2022 BMW 325, for instance, then yeah.
Well, the other thing,
so you want to pay for those new licenses, and perhaps for the labor that for creating a car model, etc., but not for all the old stuff.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is sticking on Motorsport for a second. One of the biggest criticisms that I heard between Forza Motorsport 6 and 7 was that they were damn near the same game. I mean, you could only do the same tracks over and over and over.
Yeah, the tracks are the same too.
That's what I'm saying. We pay the $60 every year to say the same Seneca, Kasuka, or whatever it is, and all the other ones, name it. We got a couple Daytona tracks, and the Indianapolis Brickyard, and we got
Richmond.
Japanese,
right?
But they're all the same thing. So exactly.
Yeah.
Why am I paying $60 a year for that? I'm gladly paying the $35, and then it gets delisted anyway, right? So let's just make this one thing and make it all updatable and make it well, I don't see the problem with the sports games on the paid service. I mean, there's no argument really. If you think about it, if you enjoy sports games, if you played them and you paid too much for them every time, I mean, this is the way it should go. I mean, Microsoft's setting the example in the Forza thing, and 2 years down the line, everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, there we go again. There's because everybody's right now, oh man, that's horrible what they're doing with the Forza shit. But once Gran Turismo does it or some shit, it'll be, it's gonna be the main line, man. What it is, they're always ahead of the curve, and I like what they're gonna do with that Forza stuff, and that's where they should go with all sports games.
Well, maybe it gets some of the high, look. Here's the other thing that Peter brought up in our Discord earlier this week. There's a possibility that EA is going to lose the FIFA license because FIFA wants a ton more money now, for their contract.
How did they lose the MLB license? What happened with that?
Sony struck a deal with them.
Sony got it. So exactly. So that's what's going to happen here.
Yep.
And then MLB wanted more money, and then it was like, we can't afford it, so that's why they had to.
Ooh, so somebody else is going to get the FIFA. Congratulations to whoever gets that, and they are going to make a better game too.
Well, the
FIFA
other
might be so greedy that it won't be a.
Yeah, I mean the
other Soul Studio will be just. It'll be just too expensive.
Right.
Oh, so FIFA's that bad.
But here's the thing with FIFA, it's like it's just a small thing. It's just using the FIFA and the logos and all the stuff, but not the players in the leagues, because those are separate licenses.
Those are separate licenses
on the side. So That's why EA could do it without FIFA and call it football or something like that, and still have the deals going on with all the leagues and the players and Fifth Pro or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
you guys remember that Red Card Soccer from Midway back on the PlayStation?
I remember Red Card Soccer.
That was good stuff. That was a good soccer game.
Those were the games. Red Card Soccer, MLB Slugfest, NFL Blitz, NHL Hits. Yup.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, those were good.
But to Peter's point, I mean, Peter's right. EA still has different deals with like Liverpool and Chelsea. So
Premier League and whatever the other UEFA, Jazz, you name it.
It's only about the World Cup, and I'm not sure how many people care about that anymore on the video game side. The other thing too is that because EA is such a juggernaut in a sports arena, it does, if you don't have an exclusive deal of some sort to keep your game afloat, a la MLB The Show, you die out. One of Konami's staple franchises was Pro Evolution Soccer, which was in some ways a better game, but didn't have the big FIFA licensing. So, but they're gone. I haven't seen a Pro Evolution Soccer.
They're free now.
They renamed it, and
it's free to play now.
It's free to play, and it's not as good.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
Oh, it's called eFootball now. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, it's
oh, yuck.
Like you said, yuck. Yikes!
Yikes! So, hey, what's up, Qeorge? And Brother Lemon. Lemon is in the house.
Lemon, hey, man.
He's in the house.
Man, Lemon, you're never late. Man, you're never late, brother. You're never late.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, this is... Hold on. So you can get it on Steam and on the Microsoft Store. I guess it's PC only now? Can you get it on console? Hold on. You could get it. Yes, you could get it on... It's free. Free plus.
Free plus?
Oh, my goodness. Oh. With enhanced graphics and gameplay. You know what, though? I'm going to download it. I'm going to try it. I'm curious.
I was going to try. Hey, it's almost an easy 1,000 too, so I guess. I've heard it's probably an easy 1,000 G. So try it out.
What's the harm? It's a free game. What's the harm? I'm going to download it.
You might as well try FIFA 21.
That's true.
10 hours for free.
And it's
so EA's in danger of losing the FIFA license, though? I mean,
yes.
Is that for real?
Yep.
Well, also like they ask for more money and with less exclusivity.
Right.
So they could do less with it for more money.
Yeah. They're already talking. They're already talking about. Yeah, they're already talking about renaming the game.
Well, I mean,
man, that has to be a blow. That has to be a blow, like to them, man. I mean, like that's like the biggest sport there is, So,
exactly.
Yeah. What it'll,
but I think it's because in FIFA you have the ultimate, whatever that's called, and they make a ton of money on that. Microtransactions.
Yeah, they make a ton off those FIFA foot or whatever it is, and the MUT, the MUT on the Madden and stuff. Oh yeah.
I bet they could still do some of the ultimate stuff. Just do it more with the teams themselves.
Right. But I think that's why FIFA wants more money, because they see all this,
the micros. Yeah, I mean, they have to see that
shit. Like,
shit.
dang, that's a boatload of money. Give me a slice of that pie.
I'm surprised the NFL don't get on it and say,
so
hey,
that's,
I want a little piece of that too,
That's where I was kind of headed, is why haven't we seen the same thing?
Of all the greedy juggernauts in the world to not swoop down, caw, and be like, hey, there's some money to be had. I'm surprised of all the people the NFL hasn't said, Where's my piece of the pie?
Well,
yes, yeah.
And here's the thing, look at what now. NFL can't do this with EA because EA is already multi-platform. But look at what MLB. I don't know if I want to say strong arm. Well, no, they did. They told Sony either you make MLB The Show multi-platform, or you can't have the license. And Sony,
or the license was so expensive,
and then not only
Sony says
did
I
they
can't
tell
do
them
it.
that,
right?
And then not only, but the interaction on the game after they did that spoke for it right there, because there wasn't ever no interaction on the PlayStation side to when you brought it into where there was actual, where you had a subscription service where, people were like, hey, cool, I can play this stuff. The interaction, yeah. Right. So everybody get the idea. Let's get this stuff online, get the interaction going. Even the MLB is noticing it. So now next time they'll be like, well,
but
I don't know what they'll be thinking. But
Sony got more money because they were able to sell the game on Microsoft platform, and I'm sure it's going to go to PC next year if nothing else. And they got money from Microsoft for Game Pass. Whether they wanted it or not, they got it. So MLB twisted arm, FIFA is twisting arm. What is to stop NFL?
And they want fan interaction too. That's
now
they know that any more than anything.
Yeah,
that the fan interaction is the most, Now, so, yeah.
But with soccer, it's much more than just a FIFA license. With MLB, it's you don't have to deal with 100 different leagues and other stuff.
That's true. No, you're right about that. The other thing about the NFL license, which may be an issue, is the NFL doesn't necessarily think this through like they should. They're now on the hook with EA until 2025. So they've got another 4 years into this 6-year deal that they signed. They need to finish that up before they can ask for more money. So by 2025, you may see something different. But for now, there's really not much they can do. Where you might see something is how they work with 2K, because I don't think that the 2K license deal, because it's with the NFL, I think that includes the NFLPA. I think that they can use, it's a deal also with the NFLPA. They could use real players. They might not be able to do. They might not be able to do a simulation game, so it end up being like NFL Blitz, or something thereabout. But that could be an opening door for that deal to change later.
Well, and and 2K can get their foot back in the door with football, even though it's not simulation. And then in 25, who knows what will happen? I mean, they finally, have a couple of years when they can make some games or improve upon.
How close do you think they could get without? I mean, what constitutes a simulation game?
I don't know.
I don't either. That's an interesting question that would be great for someone to find out.
I mean, could it be like 2 CPU teams and then have some real live results? Is that
right?
That's kind of simulation, or I don't know.
It plays the same, but it doesn't save stats. Maybe it doesn't have a franchise mode, but it has a season mode, or maybe what constitutes the simulation piece? Is it the speed? Is it not having the real-time attributes? That's
just saying simulation is kind of vague.
Yeah.
Well, it's too broad.
Very vague. So I can imagine 2K is trying to figure out how to get as close to that line as possible without going over it.
They'll do it too.
And then they charge you only $20. Isn't that what
And
they did? But
that's what they did with 2K5. 2K5 was $19.99. I was amazed when that came out for that.
Yeah.
So. All right, so Lemon is saying sim means based on real life physics and not an arcade feel, that it's stat driven. But that's a plausible answer, but I think 2K is gonna, again, I think it's gonna cozy up to that line of what it feels. I just internally sounded like Christopher Walken for a second. They're gonna go up to the line of simulation and cowbell. But I sound like a dork myself. Did that sound even close?
No, but it sounds funny.
Okay.
So.
All right.
I like the cowbell stuff. That was good.
Yeah.
The cowbell. I got a fever. All right. I'm not going to do that anymore. They're gonna get up to the line of what they feel is simulation physics too. I mean, what's simulation physics? Again,
right.
group tackles versus non-group tackles.
Yeah.
Can NFL 2K not do a spin move? It's And you say Battlefield
the stats
is
are not
a sim.
accurate, and you get a stat editor where you can stick in your own stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So the thing is that they've talked about this game, but 2K hasn't put forth anything yet. So I'm curious to see what they actually put forth. As their non-simulation football game.
Yeah.
Because the other game that people slept on, and I never understood why, which is where I think they're gonna go, was the All-Star Football 2K8 game. Now, All-Star Football was as close to the NFL games that you could get without actually being those games, because you didn't have you of course didn't have the real players. You had retired players, but you had the gameplay that was sort of there. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, Lemon. We were playing that Battlefield beta, and I don't know, pistols were shooting like sniper rifles.
Sniper rifles were shooting like shooters.
See now, Jesse. There you go, Jesse. Jesse. They used to
Hi,
have
Jesse Darby and Axel. What's up, brother?
So they used to have a Joe Montana. Was Genesis, and that was competition. He's absolutely right. So Lemon, I'm telling you, man, if the beta, we're only a month away from Battlefield. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And Axel says he needs a Mutant League football simulation game. I never even touched the new Mutant League football. I don't know why. I used to like Mutant League when EA had it.
Yep, that's cool. That was good. That was a good one.
No. Joe Montana Sports Talk Football. And then I don't have it anymore, but I had the Sega CD version.
NES play action football when they introduced their 4-player adapter or whatever. That's old school. Yeah, I feel old with that. Yeah, I was just even thinking about that earlier. NES play action football.
Yeah.
Or Ken Griffey baseball when they had they made a big deal out of that, Oh, and hey, that's something I left out of my gaming thing earlier, is my love for the EGM and the Game Pros, but I loved EGM. EGM was the best, But yeah, my love for the video game magazines, man. Maybe next time I'm on, I can talk about that. Man, I love. Hopefully, I can be on again. Like I'm actually like thinking that I'll actually be invited again. But anyway, yeah, love the EGMs and stuff. I left out of my thing earlier.
Game Fan. I remember Game Fan. I had it was basically Die Hard Game Fan is what it was. I had Die Hard.
Or just the Electronic Gaming Monthly, dude. I would wait. Like, I would be mad if that thing was a day late in the mail, dude. Man, I was so mad, dude. Man, like, man, I'd read that thing cover to cover. I'd read the advertisements and stuff, and they made me want things. I'm like,
yeah, I hated EGM because they were so Nintendo biased. They hated Sega, man.
Really? You thought they was biased on
EGM? Absolutely. Oh, they hated.
Really?
They hated Sega. So.
Really, I never noticed that. I never noticed that. Out of all, I thought they were so good at being. So you thought they was biased?
Lance is going back to. Oh my gosh. Did you ever see these guys? And you might have on the Atari ST, Peter, the CinemaWare sports games. They had TV sports, baseball, football, and basketball. I had all three of those on the PC. They were awesome. Another great football game back in the day was ABC Sports Football. Forgot who made it.
Oh, I remember that. Damn, it was it
had Al Michaels on it.
Game Day. Something like that, yeah.
Well, no, 989 Sports, Sony was NFL Game Day, and NCAA Game Breakers.
Damn, you're so.
Yeah, I had TV sports stuff on the PC. Oh my goodness.
Jesse Darby with the Tecmo Bowl, of course, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I loved the Tecmo Baseball on the Nintendo. Anybody remember Tecmo Baseball on the Nintendo?
I remember Tecmo Baseball, but I never played it.
Man, wasn't that awesome? Like that was a good baseball game.
Jeff Rule brought up the Bigs in the Street games. I'm gonna show you guys something.
Okay.
Let me roll low. Autobots, roll out. All right, here I come. Like an old man in a wheelchair. I'm coming. So Jeff Rule, check this out. I got this as a tchotchke from the old NL Gaming website days. So EA sent me this NFL Street Football, which actually I play with the kids once in a while. It's very nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Myke showing us his bald spot. I do. So that is the one thing I do not have. Mullis men have absolute manes. My wife says I'm due for a haircut too, by the way. We never got bald spots. So yeah, this is
Myke don't have a bald spot. Yeah, what's up with that?
No. My dad, even when he passed away from cancer at 79, man, he had a full head of hair. So this conversation went better than I thought it would. You guys, I'm glad I brought it up because these are the things that I have been thinking of for years. Going to a subscription based or something like that.
Brother Myke, that would be just great for us consumers, man. I mean, and I don't understand when I hear people complaining about like I said, Forza Motorsport is going to be the first one to try and do this. And what's wrong with it? I don't get what's wrong with it. It's you don't have to pay $60, $70 every 2 years for that game anymore. Even if you're getting that in a subscription service. So hell, it's coming just with your price of admission. I mean, hopefully EA Play wants to do the same thing and put Madden and you do the same thing. Cause I'm all in, dude. I mean, if we start getting Maddens and we start getting Forzas and we start getting all of our sports games gave to us in a subscription like that, hell, this $15 seems easy. I'm in for $30 if I'm getting all of my sports games and everything updated every year. I don't have to pay for this stuff, and I know it. This is big. This is big news.
Game Pass for the win.
Game
I'm
Pass,
with ya.
FTW.
So
Right
here's the
there.
thing, though. So in order for that to
Free.
happen with EA, because EA right now has the vault, so these games go into the vault, and then they
Right,
become
and the EA
free.
can do that too.
For your
Exactly,
subscription.
yeah.
But here's the thing: the difference is EA charges you $35 a year for. They're gonna have if they want to put all of their games and their sports games in day one. You're gonna get a new subscription tier that's gonna be monthly.
And that's fine. That's fun. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so like say that the EA right now. Okay, so EA Play and Game Pass is $15 a month. We'll say. Okay. If I know that I'm getting my Madden, and more FIFA, or hockey, and then we're getting our baseball too, obviously, right? So as a sports fan guy, and we're getting our Forzas too, updated with our $15, we'll call it $25. I'm cool with that.
Well,
I'm cool with that. Or even $30. I don't know. I mean, just you're getting that many sports games if you're a sports guy. But I guess that's getting a little high if you're not a sports guy too. I guess it's gotta.
So
yeah.
Jeff says he understands, but worries that if they don't get to pay the teams, the games will go away. Go for licenses and employees are a lot. Think there could be an issue, but you could work out deals for that and still do, a live kind of subscription type game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know they can do that stuff. I mean, it's all about contracts and stuff. I mean, and they could just go it out over more years. Or okay, so we can use your license for this many years or whatever. We're gonna do, and they could renew stuff. Yeah, and okay, so maybe I was a little high on the $30 or whatever. But you know what? If they get all these sports games in a package, that'd be great. And I mean, all these guys can make money together doing that kind of stuff. So I mean, they're already working together anyway, and people are starting to tire of this kind of repetitive cookie cutter stuff. I don't know. I think it'd be refreshing.
Are they though? Because
I guess
buying it.
Yeah, I guess they're not. They keep buying it. Yeah, you're right.
Because you know what? Because there's a game. There's a sport out there that can't do a yearly series, and you don't see them anymore. When's the last time you saw a tennis game?
A good one?
Mm-hmm.
They have like 2 tennis games now.
Mario Tennis, I believe, was probably
I'm
the best.
okay. So Mario Tennis, but that's Mario. I'm talking about. I'm talking about a tennis game along the lines of Virtua Tennis, or Top Spin, where you had real players, real courts, real tournaments.
Those are the games. I mean, you just named them, right?
Right. When's the last time you saw any of those?
That was that, right? I mean, that's pretty much the. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they have 2 tennis games out right now.
Do they? What are they
called?
Right. Exactly. We don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
I mean, Lemon says there
one
was
of them was
game
for
last
free
year.
on PlayStation Plus.
Or even the PGA 2K.
Here, hang on.
21 game. That that's an amazing game, and most people don't play that. See.
Tennis World Tour 2, is that it from Maximum Games?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lemon said it wasn't very good.
Damn. Yeah, damn, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. It doesn't. It looks. Yeah, it looks like a free-to-play game for sure. I mean, wow.
Didn't they have a tennis game on the Wii? Woo with the.
Yeah. But I'm talking about a really good, good licensed tennis game. That's what I'm talking about. A licensed. I mean,
yeah.
This is wow. That's trash. That is. I mean, my Dreamcast games look better. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna play this video if it'll play. Let me see. I mean, my Dreamcast games look better than this.
And what is this gonna be?
This is gonna be that Tennis World Tour 2.
Is it? And this is like this generation game?
Yeah, this was out on the PS4 and Xbox One. Hold on.
Ooh, that doesn't even look good right there. Yeah.
No. No. Oh, look at that's trash.
What the hell is this?
Dude, the first off, that oh my gosh. See, I could go right now and stream Virtua Tennis 2K2 or 2K1 will look better than that.
That was
Yeah.
that was
is
pathetic.
That is horrible.
That was hard for me not to say a cuss word with that. I was being nice. I didn't want to. Woof, that was bad.
I mean, it just looks so. I mean, look at the player models. Those are. That is
Bullshit. There you go. All right.
It's
That's
afterthought.
it.
There you go. You know, so my point stands. When the last time you saw a good, memorable, licensed tennis game? You haven't, because who's gonna make it? I'd love to see 2K come back with Top Spin. I'd love to see Sega come back with Virtual Tennis.
Yeah.
Myke, stop. Hold on, I gotta. Yeah, hang on a second.
Here we got YOBY.
Whoa, Joby. He's a member with 6 months. I'm extremely proud of you. Thank you, Yobi.
I love you, YOBY,
Peace,
man.
love, life.
Here it is, Lemon.
Hey, look who's here. Winnie Tward. Winnie.
Winnie! GTA Online Tennis for the win. I mean, seriously, this why?
When we talk about Top Spin, we're not talking about the last one. That one.
No,
wasn't
we're
very
not.
good.
No, we're talking about before it got bad. I mean, look, come on.
Oh, this is horrible. Yeah.
No.
You need to like get this off the screen. Like, give
Well,
us some. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have the one. I don't know if it's this one or
It's
another
making me
one,
wanna
but
puke.
that's like had lots of microtransactions. You know, to get characters and other stuff. Players.
so Lemon asks a great question. Does that fall under lazy devs, greedy publishers, or greedy license holder? I think it falls under.
all of the above.
I'm not gonna say lazy dev, but the dev who did this is Big Ant Studios and Nacon. If you could tell me what else Big Ant Studios made that, Lemon says this game looks like it was made by me. I mean, I'm serious. I can't imagine if somebody like Big Ant Studios can pick up the
Like you
tennis
said,
license.
what else did they have?
Yeah. Oh, they made the other tennis game too, AO Tennis.
Oh, they made them both.
Yeah.
I've heard the AO Tennis. I've heard the AO Tennis. What was that on?
That is on Xbox One, Switch, PS4, Steam. And it doesn't look much better.
No, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's a piece of shit too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Budget. Yeah, exactly. So why couldn't Sega or 2K pick that up? I missed it, Jeff, sorry. Why couldn't they pick this up? And make and get visual concepts, right, to do another bang up
maybe not many
Visual
people have played
concepts
it.
is so good too, right? You know, like
Yeah.
Oh, the Outlaw series, yeah.
Oh, the Outlaws.
Bring those in
Yes.
BC.
Bring back in.
That's what we need.
We do need those in backward compat. I don't understand. There's no licensing that has any. There's no licensing to worry about with that. I don't understand at all. At all, why they should bring that back and then some.
Yeah. Agreed.
Trying to see if I have a video. I do. Hold on. Let me see if I have a video of what. Yeah, here. Hold on. So this is way back in the day when I first got my HDMI cable for the Dreamcast. Right? This is Virtua Tennis. Here you go, Lemon. Let's see.
See, this is already looking better than that game.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, granted, the faces didn't look as good, but look at the character models. The faces look better on that other game, no doubt. But the overall character models, and watch when you're actually playing it. It's freaking smooth as silk.
That's what's gonna. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get
right
to
here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Little gameplay going on here.
Look,
yeah,
look how
at this.
smooth as silk this is.
15 million times better.
And this is a game from.
Kidding
This is a game from 19. What was this? 90s. I think this was an 2000. This game was 2000.
2000. Okay.
This is a 21-year-old game. Looks better than what that.
Here.
Yeah.
It does.
Come on.
Even the shadows off the dudes look better.
Look at the animation in his
Yeah,
serve.
everything looks better. Just you could pick anything out. Like even the net looks better. Even like the little score counter kit looks better.
Yeah. The faces.
Name anything.
The faces are the only thing that look better on that other game.
Yeah, you got to.
Because again, you're talking about 21-year difference. But that animation right there on a console that is nowhere near the power of a PS4 or Xbox One.
It is, yeah, the animation, yeah, exactly. Even just
that running animation.
Mm-hmm.
Not choppy.
Good example right there.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Even the crowd, look at the ball, look at the line judges.
Oh, this is dude.
Little things like the line judges looking at the ball. Watch the line judge at the net. We're talking this is a Dreamcast game. The line judge at the net is watching the ball go back and forth. The umpire is watching the ball go back and forth. You didn't see that in the other game. 21-year-old game on, as Dreadpool says, on archaic tech.
Look at the shadow following him too. His shadow following him. That's just perfect too. That's good shit.
Yeah.
All of it. Every bit of it. That's.
Yeah. One of my favorite
Dreamcast was just like, it was total goodness, man.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna leave this running while we finish up. So it is 12:15. I think we've run sports games down like we want. I'm telling you, Doggy's mom is watching balls go back. Stop it, Axel. Stop it.
Do what? What did he say?
Hold on. I'll back this up for a second. Watch the dude on the other end.
Axel, yay.
Watch Tommy Haas on the other end as he's waiting for the serve. I didn't see that in the AO tennis either. Hold on, watch. There you go. Taking pictures. They should put their arms around each other. All right, so here they go.
Yeah.
Watch Tommy Haas when he's getting ready to serve. Hold on. Let me actually get there. Look, he's on his toes. Here, I'll wait for the next point. All right. Look at him. When did you see that in the other game?
All they have to do is look at this game and just copy it.
Right. Was this visual concepts? I don't think it was visual concepts.
Even the little cutscene after he, once he did his thing, it was, man, impressive stuff.
Again, I'll give him
right there.
Right. I'll give him the faces.
Weird, but all like you said.
I'll give him the faces.
My face looks weird too, so hell. And this is 2021. So some things don't ever change. I don't play tennis though. Maybe if I would play tennis, I'd look like these guys.
I could play tennis for hours. Not real tennis. I could play this. So
yeah, exactly. Oh, I could play. Yeah, the real.
This was the first game. I gotta fire up 2K2 and see if they see the improvement. They got that Myke hair, baby O Diane shoulders and shoulders. But anyway, all right. So I think all right. Thank you guys. This conversation actually has exceeded my expectations, honestly.
That was good stuff.
Yeah, and Doggy, I'm glad that you had experience in the sports game genre and because you brought it, man. So you brought it.
Yeah. Just sports games all the way from like I said, bases loaded and Tecmo baseball all the way to the High Heat franchise to the Maddens and
I knew
NHL's today.
I knew Peter had thoughts on sports games. I knew it. We just had to wait for the right time to bring it up. So a slow news week when we could actually get this out of our system. So double dribble.
Double dribble on that.
Which was
a good sports game.
That
was a good sports game.
Which was copied by Sega when they launched with Pat Riley. Because remember when you went to dunk and you had the same like cut scenes for dunks and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. And then Sega Genesis had a double dribble.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Oh man. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, it's almost 12:30 here on the East Coast. Are you East Coast or are you Central Time? In Illinois. Yes.
I am Central Time.
You are Central Time in Illinois. Yep. So, okay.
Illinois. Yeah, Illinois. Illinois.
Oh, Lemon says it's great to see you, Doggy. So,
love you, brother, man. You're always awesome, dude. Man, you are the total energy guy, man. Love you, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Nothing but energy from brother Lemon.
Yeah. Lemon's awesome, man. Love you, dude. Thank you, man.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up here because it's almost 12:30. I'm camping this weekend, so I got a long day ahead of me. A 2-hour drive to camp. Yep. So the Doggy, this was awesome, man. You brought it.
This is fun. This is great.
Yeah, this was great. You've definitely made it a great show tonight. Sorry that Chris couldn't make it, but we'll get him. Get him on the next time. So, give everybody the quick rundown where they can find you, where they can see you, and of course, where they could hear, because you got a couple of things going on.
Yeah, and brother Fastback, man, hopefully I could come on again, and hopefully you can be here with. And man, this was classic, man. This is great, man. Like, I was so nervous before the show started, thinking, man, how am I gonna tell my my history and stuff and not be boring and stuff. Man, you guys made it easy as could be, man. This is so fun, man. Just because that's the way you guys are, man. You guys are just so smooth and so great, So, man, thank you very much for having me on here. In the chat, man, love all you guys in the chat, man. Sorry if I didn't say hi to everybody, man. I'm like using the phone and this and that, and is I don't know. Okay, but anyway, where you can find me is on Xbox, DoggyDog420, Twitter, DoggyDog420 Xbox. Every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, Retro Renegades, and every Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, the Iconic Video Games podcast on Axel 1324 Gaming's channel with me, Axel, and the lovely Princess Zelda with a fast-paced hour of good fun times. Come check them both out. We'll see you there.
I'm going to show my age for a second in the chat room. So there was that game before Jordan versus Bird. That's how long Larry Bird was in the business. Dr. J versus
Dr.
Bird.
J.
Yeah.
On the C64. It's so great when you break that backboard and the guy comes out with his little broom and dustpan.
I remember
the
Jordan
little guy that comes
Bird.
across and sweeps up the. Awesome. Oh my gosh! Yes. Oh. Peter, another one down.
Another great show.
What a great
guest.
Yeah. No, great. And we got like an hour of Intellivision talk. When does that happen?
I don't know.
It doesn't happen often. We got a good hour of Amico talk. I
loved it.
Yeah, I know, and I'm glad. I'm glad because I know that you're a fan. I know that you would. I remember when you pre-ordered yours, and yeah, no, and of course, yes, happy birthday to Peter. We said happy birthday on the Back from the Dead stream, but happy birthday
it's like
to
a couple days ago. Yes,
happy
birthday.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you singing happy birthday, Myke, or is it me? I'm like,
I already sang him happy birthday. I sang him happy birthday.
Yeah, he's singing like right on midnight.
So we'll give you credit.
Yeah, that's right. So, happy birthday, HCK.
Mr. President. Yeah.
Mr. President. Oh man, the whole month is his birthday. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll take it.
The whole month is his birthday. So, hey, to our chat, you guys, man, I don't know how to say enough. You guys are awesome.
Chat rocks.
You're the reason that we're here, on Thursday nights. You guys absolutely are our lifeblood. And we mean that. We've always meant that. You're not our fans. You're not our viewers. You're our family. You're a gaming family. And it's great. It's great to be able to interact with you guys week in and week out. And get your thoughts and your ideas and your feedback on what's going on in the world of games and stuff like that. So, those of you who hang with us every week, it's just such an honor. So at the bottom down below, the Gamers United Guild, which of course is up there too, the logo, which Doggy Dog is a member of as a part of the Retro Renegades. Oh yeah, he's sporting the shirt. I gotta get a new NLG shirt that's got the Gamers United Guild on the back. This thing is all torn up, like moths attacked it. I don't know how. Somehow
that's my next on the order to. That's my next on the order to list. On the order list is OG-NLG podcast shirt. I'm gonna have one of those. I got my Retro Renegade shirt in the mail. Graphic God, you are the man. So no.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But I have to stop buying the cheap $15 shirt because I'm telling you, this thing. Somehow I got a hole up here, and I don't know how it happened. It like the washing machine beat it up, So, Yeah, it's
yeah. Next time, next time I'm gonna go with like he said, like he sent a link for like a double-sided stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. Just just keep. That's good. You know, it just gives you a chance to buy another shirt from the man.
I totally forgot. Oh my goodness, totally forgot about this. Very very quickly, our good
Giveaway.
brother, and not this week because Chris isn't here. Our good brother and newest member, one of the newest members, along with Cerebral Paul, one of the newest members of the Gamers United Guild, DJC Game Studios. He completed his first album of Intellivision, called the Intellivision album Volume 1. I don't know if this will work. Hold on. Let's see if let me see if I can turn this up a little bit.
So I guess there's a volume 2 coming.
Yeah. You can't.
Woke up in a cave, dark, no light. My heart beating fast and I'm filled with fright. Walking through the dark caverns, twists and turns. Around the bend, to my concern. Cobwebs getting thicker, who made these things? Something too big that darkness brings. Gotta find my weapon, where did it go? Around another turn, I see a glow. A yellow halo, I see my face. Another way to fight back, got my laser. Now I hear a sound.
I've got a feeling that everybody out there can hear it.
A place to hide, so I won't be dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this dude wrote an entire album on Intellivision games from his youth, and it is, dude. This guy's a genius. So
they can hear it.
Yeah, go to DJCGamestudios.com. His album is $12, so you can buy these in singles and support a great guy. This dude, he exudes positivity, just outright exudes positivity. He's very much like Lemon in that way. Let me try. There we go.
Yes, and you can hear it. I can hear it.
I hit the floor, then I tumble down. That robot sinister evil frown. Phase a blast at the same time. Whose pixel will cross the line?
Hold on, let's here, he wrote one. He wrote one for us. He wrote one for us here, brother. Let's see. Alright, do I have to do this every time? Hold on.
I got called up to protect our existence. It's all crashing down and we are the resistance. My spaceship is a tank, also a gun. Never thought smashing rocks would be so much fun. Intelligence shows where they're gonna fall. So we race to the scene when we get the call. We arrive and the skies open up with fire. No time to sit back, no time to admire. Auto fire engaged, I go left and right. Between the meteors and me, I'm gonna win this fight. I had to dodge and go into hyperspace. My treads torn up all over the place. Time for repairs, my friends are taking over. Put up the shield and call out the rover. We are the planet's last hope, we won't flee. These rocks won't stop, but either will we. Burning it, smash them all down. I'm gonna save this world, I won't let you down. Till every last rock crashes to the ground.
I'm gonna put his,
hang on. Smash them all down. I promise you that we won't fail. By the end of this battle, we will prevail. Burning it.
This dude worked really hard on this, so please give him some support. Astro Smash, baby.
Astro Smash, baby. The fate of my world, it depends on me. How we live after this, what will it be? I gotta think in a positive way. I put that out in the universe and be okay. Here comes the barrage and it's coming fast. And I have a bad feeling that we might not last.
Facts, Lemon.
Everything explodes if it hits the ground. I shot it quick, boy, that was close. My situation, time to diagnose. I'm pretty competent, but to my dismissal, here comes the heat-seeking missile. Burning it, burning it.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's the original. I'll play a little bit of this. This is the original song that got him kind of noticed and on the map. When we heard this was just.
Is that the I love my amigo?
Yep. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it playing here.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Man, it's for some reason, like I said, for some reason, I don't know why it's maybe it's happening only because I'm doing audio instead of video as well. me see if that.
Uh-huh.
All right, I got it. There we go.
I played bowling with my mom, baseball with my dad, a natural smash with all the free time that I had. Invite friends over, armor battle and skiing. Intellivision, part of my childhood, my beam. Buzz bomb, shark, you know I'm a win. Gonna make the fish bigger when I nip at the fin. Can't pick a favorite, cause I just love them all. Little kid, bedtime, still watch from the hall. My dad missed friends up late, no yawn. PGA golf, 4-player, it's on. How do I keep these memories? Don't want them to end. Amico is my pal, my buddy, my friend. Let's come together again. Mom, dad, sister, brother, and best friend. Up to 8 can play. Let's hit the couch. This is just the best day. Yeah, I think you get the gist. Family game night just got a whole new twist. Television meme still strong. Fan for life. That's why I sing this song. Basketball, boxing, hockey's got the pucks. Can't wait to get home and play Rigid Force Redux. Space battle, space Spartans. Playing Utopia, the rebels I'm hoarding. Staying up, playing games. You know I'm a talker, but I bet I'll get farther than you, a Night Stalker. Robots coming at me, but my friends got my back. Hit pause for a second, hit the fridge for a snack. I played shoot 'em up, going into free fall. When you thought I was gone, I'm coming back for y'all. Farkle and spades, poker, blackjack too. And I need my Amico, bet you want one too. This is just why I sing. Yes, the Amico is the very real thing. I want something to play, see video games in a whole new way. Don't try to rack your brain, comes in many colors, I love the wood grain. Disc is the way to go, the controller itself, it seals the show. Memories from the past so vivid start to fade. New experience in the now. Memories are made all in the same room. I see the faces smile so good cause I haven't even done this in a while. A group of my friends, no more Alicardi. Gotta find the code for Amico, let's party. Hardcore, casual, it don't really matter. Playing some baseball, hey, batter. Love the controllers, a color touch screen, an experience like you never even seen. I'm DJC and I'm here to say you're invited to my house so we all can play.
There you go. So that is yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Yeah,
So-
hell yeah.
So that's please, check out DJC Game Studios. He's also a member of the Gamers United Guild. Like Lemon said, we are underrated. We got such talent in this group.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So, give him a look.
You could have said that better. So
check out
underrated.
his videos too, because they're just awesome. So all right. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting us the heck out of here so we can get some sleeps and stuff. Doggy, and I've had to pee for the last 10 minutes. Is it on Spotify? It is not. It's just right now it's just for sale. But you could also buy single single songs as well if you don't want to buy the whole album. The whole album, of course, is more the better deal. But if you just want to buy, a single song, you can do that as well. So, anyway,
Cool.
all is good in the land. Thank you guys so much, chat. Once again, I can't say enough. You guys rock. Doggy, there's no if you're coming back. You'll be back. Yeah.
Man, man, this is so fun. This is so fun, man. Wow. I don't even know why I was nervous about it before I came on there. You guys made it you guys made it so easy and fun. It's great in the chat, man. Woo, man. Yeah, I look forward to being back. So
you will definitely be back for sure. All right, guys. Everybody, have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Pick up a controller. Play some games. Play on, gamers.
Game on, guys.
I guess.